Good evening from Eau Claire North High School. Zaleski Sports presents high school football. It is week 4 of the regular season, week 2 of conference play. And tonight, the Eau Claire North Huskies will host the Superior Spartans. Hello again, everybody. I'm Bob Bradovich, joined up here in the broadcast booth by Dave Sparger and Spargs. You got two teams that are 0-3 overall, 0-1 in the conference. The good news is whoever wins this one, all of a sudden you're 1-1 in your respective conference, and all of a sudden you feel like, hey, at least we got a chance going forward.
Yeah, that's the key tonight, right? This is one where they both want really bad. They're both sitting at 0-3, and they're just looking for their big first win of the season to kind of catapult them here for the second half. And I think, that's the difference right now. It's you don't want to be sitting here 0-4 halfway through the season. You want that first win to kind of help you get right the ship and get things more positive.
Eau Claire North began its season. Huskies put up 32 points over at Menominee, but they gave up 54. Wound up losing that one by 22 points. Last time you and I saw the Huskies, they were here, their debut of their brand new field. It didn't go well from the home perspective. New Richmond was firing on all cylinders that night, won at 48-10. Last week, Huskies played pretty well over at Wausau West, but came up on the short end, 35-21. Sparks tonight, what do the Huskies have to do to get into the win column?
Well, I think the weather conditions are actually probably going to help them. It's a tough night. Ball security will be the key. But when you look at the North ground game, that's something they're very adept at. They can run the football. And with the weather conditions tonight, they're going to be pounding it, right? They want to sit on that ground and really run the football behind Kenton Mondu and that offensive line. There's some big boys up there, and they'll lean on them hard tonight. And you talked about Wausau West last week. It was a 7-7 game. North's taking it down. They get the ball in the 8-yard, and they throw it in the end zone, and it gets picked. Otherwise, they got a chance to go ahead. West goes down, puts 7 on the board before half, and then West gets the ball to start the second half, and they put it up, and they're 21-7. So at one point, North had an opportunity there to go up 14-7 in the first half before unfortunate incident of turning the ball over cost them there to really set them back in that game.
This is the Play It Again Sports pregame show. Be your best with equipment from Play It Again Sports of Eau Claire. Superior, in its first game of the season, also put up some points, but lost at Wausau West. Then came a 41-20 loss to Stevens Point. Last week, River Falls putting up 34 points in the first quarter. The Wildcats went on for a 48-20 win. These two teams played last year. It was Eau Claire North winning up at Superior by a score of 42-19. Spartans went winless that season. 0-9 overall, 0-7 in Big Rivers Conference play. Huskies wound up 2-7 overall, 2-5 in the Wisconsin Valley Conference. This is a crossover game with Superior in the Big Rivers, North in the Wisconsin Valley, but it does count in both standings. Color guard at midfield right now, and we will have our national anthem. Eau Claire North pep band with that rendition of the national anthem. Hats off to those kids. Never easy to play your instruments when you're in a fairly heavy rainstorm. The reason we are delayed by a half hour is that there's some lightning that moved through the area early on, so that set everything back by half hour. So Spargs, even though the forecast looks like it's going to be a little rainy going forward, I think, at least from what I can read the radar, is I think the lightning chances are at the front edge of the storm, and everything has moved off to the east of us. So, but you touched on it. Ball security, always important in high school football, paramount in importance tonight.
Yeah, it's just going to be hard to throw the football. Everything's going to be so wet. The footballs are going to be wet. The receiver's hands wet. Quarterback hands wet. Just be a little more difficult. You're going to have to rely maybe a little more on that boot action, make shorter throws, quicker throws, things like that. But again, it's going to be the ground game that's going to be the deciding factor tonight, I do believe.
Mancino's Grinders and Pizza has been a family tradition for almost 30 years. For the best hot sandwich in town, grab a grinder. Order online for takeout and delivery at mancinoseauclair.com. Mancino's Grinders and Pizza, locally owned and operated, conveniently located on Brackett Avenue near Memorial High School. Other games tonight in the Wisconsin Valley. Memorial makes the trip to Marshfield. Wausau West is at DC Everest. Wisconsin Rapids at Stevens Point. Big Rivers Conference, couple of unbeaten teams going at it. Local rivalry. That game started on time, and it's Hudson with an early 7-0 lead over New Richmond. We'll have River Falls at Chippewa Falls. That one also delayed start. Kick time of that one will be 7:45, and Menominee makes the trip to Rice Lake. Sparks, I'll be excited to see what the Huskies are able to do. I mean, these first couple weeks, at least in terms of, you know, the wins and losses, this is not what this team was looking to do. But I think they've shown enough, especially in weeks 1 and 3, even that week 2 when the game got a little out of hand against New Richmond, out of hand on the scoreboard. We should clarify that. But the compete level's still good, and they've got athleticism, they've got speed. It's just a matter of, hey, we got to put this together, play with belief, and see where it takes us.
Yeah, playing consistently, right? Taking care of their assignments and not making that mistake that breaks down your offensive drive. They'll throw a penalty in there, or they'll mishandle a snap. You know, something negative will happen offensively to throw off their offensive, drive, and they'll have to, try to make up for it. They're just not that good to make up. If you're going 2nd and 10 or 2nd and 15, they need to stay ahead of the chains. If they can make it 2nd and 6, 3rd and 2, they're going to be all right tonight. So, again, that's the key for the Huskies. Stay ahead of the chains, take care of the football.
Kicking off for the Huskies. That will be number 1, Aaron Solberg. Back deep for the Spartans, Maxton Luzajic and Liam Flores. Solberg pops that one up. Taken by the Spartans, and they'll move it across the 30-yard line. Starting lineups brought to you by Toyson Ford. For the Spartans, up front, left to right, Billy Brayman, Caden Izzard, Anthony Leah, Jaden Quinones, Rich Kothbauer. Receivers, Aiden Parks, Brecken Bergquist, Liam Flores. Beckett Selden is the tight end, Carson Smith, junior quarterback, and Maxton Luzajic, the junior, is the running back. He has gotten the majority of the carries these first 3 games for the Spartans. We'll get that North defensive lineup after this play.
Well, you're right. Maxton Luzajic, he's got 59 carries for 249 yards on the season, a 4.2 clip.
Spartans will keep it on the ground, and that is Liam Flores taking the ball. Huskies defense up front, Zachary Krieger, Tice Gorman, Kent Mondo. Linebackers, Caden Caldwell, Brett Williams, Nicholas Locken, Brady Andrew. Corners, Briar Njai, Elijah Edwards. Safeties, Evan Thurston, Owen Rupert. Handoff straight up the middle, and busting through is Luzajic.
A couple of good runs here now for the Spartans. It's exactly the way they wanted to start here. Go quick, but be productive.
First down, Spartans from midfield. Smith throws underneath, and it's a short gain. On the reception is Tatum Clark, senior receiver. Gain of 2, it'll be 2nd and 8. Thanks to all of our viewers tonight on Zaleski Sports. Thanks also to the folks tuning in from up north. Busting it down the near sideline is Tatum Clark. Clark gets it inside the 35-yard line. They'll move the sticks.
Yeah, Clark broke the tackle right there at the line of scrimmage by one of the D linemen there, able to pick up some big yardage after.
1st and 10. Spartans from the Huskies 34. Luzajic straight up the middle, tough running, down to the 30.
Boy, they are just running right at the teeth of that defense right now and picking up some good yardage.
Well, we talked about that likely going to be part of the game plan for North, and credit Superior for making that adjustment. Here's Smith going deep, got him, caught, touchdown.
Beautiful seam route right there by the slot receiver. Beat the safety. The safety could not get over there in time. Little play action. He was hesitant on the play action. Found the receiver for 6.
Liam Flores on the reception, and Superior impressive opening drive. They march downfield. Smith to Flores, and the Spartans on top, 6-0 pending the extra point.
Boy, when the Spartans throw the football, they do look to get some big plays out of it. Parks has 4 receptions for 110 yards, and Flores 6 for 57, so big numbers there for their receivers.
Reed Bertagnoli knocks through the extra point. With 10-12 remaining in the first period, your score is Superior 7, Eau Claire North 0. You're watching high school football on Zaleski Sports.
Good evening, folks. Matt LePay here. Ridgetop Exteriors is kicking off your roof replacement like pros. Old shingles off, decking down, ice and water guard set. Textbook protection. Underlayment follows. Sealed tight like an O-line. Valleys flashed. Shingles installed row by row. Captain ventilated. The crew scoops every nail, leaving no yard marker behind. This project's wrapped. Your turn to call the play at ridgetopexteriors.com.
Back at Eau Claire North, Huskies, impressive opening drive for the Superior Spartans. Superior has a 7-0 lead. Bertagnoli to kick off for the Spartans. Aaron Solberg, Nick Tyson back deep for the Huskies. That's going to be Solberg fielding it on a hop. Solberg gets past the first wave, trying to fight his way forward. He gets it across the 20. And that's where the Huskies will start their opening possession. Reese Kittelstad is the center. The guards, Zane Nearing, Spencer Bruner. Tackles, Kent Mondo and Levi Sun. Cashton Keynes is the tight end. Wide receivers, Aaron Solberg, Nick Tyson. Zach Shipman is the quarterback. Michael Friesen is the running back. And Blake Burns is the slot back. 1st and 10 Huskies. Line of scrimmage their own 23. Starting lineups brought to you by Toyson Ford of Chippewa Falls. High snap, hand up, Friesen. Tripped up, he'll get it out to the 25. Spartans defense. Up front, Caden Colville, Matthew Youngberg, Aiden Atchison. Linebackers, Xander McDonald, Tatum Clark, Beckett Selden. And on the back end, Liam Flores, Trip Rowe, Luke Lundgren, Maxton Luzajic, and Thomas Anderson. 2nd and 8 for the Huskies.
Shipman was 8 of 12 for 154 yards last week, 1 TD, 1 interception.
Shipman hands off. Friesen moving the pile forward, gets it out close to the 30 to bring up 3rd and 4 for the Huskies.
Yeah, 3rd and 4 gives the Huskies a lot of options here. They can kind of roll him out, give him that pass run option. But again, Friesen with 10 carries last week for 69, so he's obviously looking to improve on that this week. Big play early here for the Huskies.
Official timeout. In the Chippewa Valley, collectors know where to go. Slab Factory in Eau Claire. Pokemon cards, sports cards, buying, selling, or trading. It's the place where the hobby comes alive. Swing in today, discover something new. Only at Slab Factory, located at 2527 Claremont Avenue in Eau Claire.
Well, I think there was an equipment issue, but they were able to get it fixed on the field, it looks like. So we play on.
They may have adjusted the spot as well, because now as I look across the far side, 3rd and 3 for North. Zach Shipman calling out the signals. Shipman's going to run it. He finds the crease, and Zach Shipman gets it across the 35-yard line. 1st down, North.
Yeah, good read there by Zach Shipman. He's going to ride that back, and then he pulls late, follows him up through the hole. He picks up the yardage he needs. Keep this drive alive.
Shipman saw little time at quarterback last year. Peyton McCracken was the starter, and they used Shipman in all sorts of spots on offense. Very good runner. He's got a good arm. 3-sport guy at North, also plays baseball and basketball. Friesen absolutely nowhere to go. Good penetration that time by the Spartans. Xander McDonald in on the tackle.
Yeah, good movement up front there. A little stunt action. You'll see Superior just runs with 3 down linemen, and they got 3 linebackers behind, so kind of a 3-5 look. And then they'll run a 3 deep. They usually run 3 safeties there to cover deep.
These are kind of situations North would love to avoid, this getting behind the chains. 2nd and 14.
Fumble.
They put the ball on the ground. It is loose. It's scooped.
You know what it is, Brattle? It's
down.
a pass.
Yep.
Because he pitched it forward to the receiver running past him, so that is actually just an incomplete pass. Good call by this official on the side here.
So an incomplete pass. So the good news for North, they don't turn it over. The bad news, now they're looking at a 3rd and 14 as the rain continues to fall here on the north side of Eau Claire.
Well, and that's exactly why you pitch it forward rather than handing it off. If you just put it on as a handoff, you bet that's a fumble. But you just toss it in the air, let the receiver come by and grab it.
Huskies with trips to the near side.
And they're coming.
Rush coming. Shipman steps up, throws, and completes.
Good pressure by the Spartan front there. They came with a blitz. And Shipman unable to get his feet set to complete the pass.
We saw that 2 weeks ago, Spark. Shipman was under duress just about every time he dropped back to pass. New Richmond did such a good job of disguising coverages, and they'd show blitz, they'd back off. Next time they'd bring somebody up, they would all be coming, and it's something that's been an issue for North. Shipman's he's a fine high school quarterback, but Huskies need to figure out some things up front. Here's Solberg to boot it away. Good line drive punt. And that takes a north bounce. And that's going to allow the Huskies to flip the field. 7:41 to go, first quarter. It'll be Superior football. Spartans leading this one by a score of 7-0 over the Huskies. Sparks, unlike a lot of rainy Friday nights, this system kind of popped up during the day. So I don't know that anybody's forecast called for rain. So you know how coaches like to do that. They'll soak the footballs in some water and try to get guys used to dealing with the wet football during the course of the week. I don't think anybody did that.
Yeah, there was no planning for this one. You're right. It was not really in the forecast. Now, obviously, they came out early and had a chance to do their special teams in the rain, so they got used to a little bit of that wetness.
Update on that big game over in Hudson. After one, it's New Richmond 14, Hudson 7.
Yeah, it's the size of Hudson versus the speed of New Richmond.
On the keeper, Smith, it's just nowhere to go.
Yeah, he tried to ride the back inside there, and he pulled late, but they had both of those taken away. Good job by the Husky front there.
It's a loss of 3, 2nd and 13 now for the Spartans. Smith's going to air that one out. He's got a man. It's caught down the far sideline. Taken down inside the 30. Really nice pitch and catch for the Spartans.
Well, I'll tell you what.
Liam Flores on the reception.
I said in the pregame I give the Huskies the advantage because they could run the football, but holy smokes, Superior is showing they've got some arsenal through the air. 2 beautiful passes so far.
Yes, Smith put both of those on the money, and boy, you can tell that Liam Flores has got a ton of speed. 5'10", 165-pound senior. They caught him in stride. Tatum Clark on the carry, and good pursuit that time by that Huskies defense. Brady Andrew on the tackle. It's a loss of 1, 2nd and 11 now for the Spartans. They lead at 7-0. A lot of running room on the near side. Tatum Clark got tripped up that time by Evan Thurston.
Yeah, good job by Thurston in the open field to get him down. Otherwise, he was probably looking at 6.
Third and 2 for the Spartans. Up the middle, still going on his feet into the end zone. Touchdown. Touchdown, Tatum Clark.
What a run by Clark up the middle. Great job of blocking. What a drive put together by the Spartans. Right, we haven't even mentioned that the Spartans are starting 9 sophomores tonight between their offense and defense, and Coach Scott was talking about they've just got to not show their youth, and boy, they've come out strong tonight.
Bertagnoli for the PAT. Snap down kick on the way, and it is good. 6:02 remaining at quarter number 1. Superior on top, Eau Claire North 14-0. You're watching high school football on Zaleski Sports.
ZaleskiSports.com has leveled up. Go to ZaleskiSports.com and choose your favorite schools for easy navigation. From the homepage, choose your school to see team records, upcoming schedules, and past results. Use the video icon to launch the next broadcast. Use the arrow icon to watch any previous broadcast. See the full weekly schedule too. Level up at ZaleskiSports.com.
We're back with Better Halves. Jane is looking for a better health plan. Jane?
I need someone who'll make time for me. So, how would you two get to know me?
You want time? I'll keep you on hold all night long.
He sounds gross.
Jane, I'm Steve from security. I won't treat you like a number. I've got award-winning service and coverage made just for you.
Now that's better. Next up, networks.
Reed Bertagnoli to kick it off for Superior, which leads Eau Claire North 14-0. 2 drives for the Spartans, 2 touchdowns. Huskies looking for a spark. It'll be Solberg on the return. Solberg getting wide. Aaron Solberg, 25. Solberg to the 40. Solberg, lots of speed into Spartans territory, finally hauled out of bounds. I think they're going to say he stepped out at the 29, but either way, it's a great drive or a great spot to start a drive for the Huskies. Said, hey, they needed a spark, and Aaron Solberg gave it to them.
You're exactly right, Brad. I was just going to say, right out of your mouth, you said they needed a spark, and Solberg gives it to them. Huge return. Once he got to this near side and could turn the corner, he just went right along that sideline. And some poor tackling on the sideline by Superior. All they had to do was knock him out of bounds. Instead, they were trying to tackle him. He picked up another 15 after the first contact.
Huskies from the 29. Friesen remains the running back. Standing next to the quarterback, Zach Shipman. Shipman on the keeper, tripped up inside the 25.
Shoestring tackle right there.
Whether it's football, volleyball, or soccer, Shepke Chiropractic has got your back for all your sports-related injuries this fall. You can rely on Shepke Chiropractic to get you back in the game. Visit them online at shepkechiropractic.com. Under 5.5 to go here, first quarter. Huskies, their best field position of the game. And now we've got a whistle and a timeout taken by North. Thanks to our game day sponsor, Oakwood Bank in Augusta and Eau Claire. Proud to support local student athletes. That is Oakwood Bank in Augusta and Eau Claire. Culligan Water specializes in all of your water softener, drinking water, and water filtration systems. You can count on Culligan to keep your water pure and healthy with unparalleled service and convenient delivery options. Do you struggle with brain fog, insomnia, anxiety, or unexplained weight gain? Contact Dana Besson at Balanced Health by Dana to improve your optimal health. Balanced Health specializes in hormone replacement therapy and medical weight loss programs tailored to your unique needs. Take the first step to feeling your best. Go to balancedhealthbydana.com. Call today for a free consultation. North Huskies looking at a 2nd and 2 from the Superior 21-yard line. Shipman will keep. Dragged down from behind. It was Aiden Atchison who had him wrapped up. Atchison, one of those sophomores that's in the 2 deep for Superior. And it's a first down for the Huskies. Chains are set on the far sideline, and North will operate from the Superior 19-yard line.
Yeah, the Huskies going no huddle, but all they do is simply run that cadence, and then they'll check over to the sideline. Sideline gets an idea of what the defense is set up to do, and then they call the play.
Now we've got another stoppage. It's Matt McGinnis, the head coach, talking to that side judge, and now head referee will come on down. And
yeah, I have no idea what this discussion's about. They got the first down. The ball was set. You know, Brad, every time you read that one read on brain fog, my ears always perk up. I just figure you're talking about me over there.
Contact Dana Besson.
Yeah, I'm saying.
Yeah, I'll get you.
I don't think he has enough time in his calendar for me.
We'll get you hooked up. Really not sure what this delay is about.
Yeah, that official's trying to tell us here. All right, I guess there was an issue with the play clock. McGinnis saw him already counting it down, and it started the play, so.
All right, 1st and 10, Huskies from the Spartans 19. Shipman hands it off. Friesen trying to turn it upfield. Slips out of the tackle of Aiden Atchison. Looked like Atchison had him wrapped up, but oftentimes when it's wet, Sparks, it's a little hard sometimes to wrap guys up.
Yeah, it's tougher, no doubt about it. You're going to slip off uniforms and things like that, and you're right. He was tackled for basically no gain, was able to get through that one and picked up 6 on the play.
Shipman looking for running room. Was able to get off left tackle fight his way through a couple of would-be tacklers, and it's going to bring up a 3rd and less than a yard for the Huskies. We're under 4 minutes to go in this first quarter. This is North's second drive. Shipman trying to cut upfield. He should have the first down, and he does.
Oof, interesting call there. You got 3rd and inches, and you're going east and west for about 10, 15 yards before he could turn it up. So great job by Shipman to finally find that seam and get the first down.
Yeah, good patient running that time because there was not a hole there originally. And if he kept trying to go wide, I don't think he was going to go anyplace. He was going to run out of room, but he was able to make that one cut. So another first down for the Huskies. Up the middle and into the end zone for a Husky touchdown. Touchdown, Huskies.
Big answer right there from the Huskies. We talked about how they needed a spark, needed to get back into this, and that Solberg return sets them up for 6, and they're looking to add on.
Michael Friesen, touchdown for the Huskies. So the home crowd feeling a little better after that. PAT from Solberg on the way, and it is through. 3 minutes, 18 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Superior leads Eau Claire North 14-7. You're watching high school football on Zaleski Sports.
Hey, Fleet Farm fans, you asked, we listened. You wanted lower prices? You got them. In-store, online. We drop prices everywhere. Lower prices on summer favorites like Liquid Pool Shock, Griller's Gold Barbecue Pellets, and Airhead Towables. Lower prices on big-name pet care like Purina Tidy Cats. Lower prices on Valvoline Motor Oils. All because you said so. Look for the bright green price drop signs to find new lower prices on everything you need for everyday life. Only at Fleet Farm.
Hi, and welcome to Balanced Health by Dana. My name is Dana Besson, nurse practitioner for over 18 years, and I am here to help you achieve optimal health. Do you struggle with anxiety, unexplained weight gain, brain fog, joint aches or pains? I specialize in bioidentical hormone replacement therapy to help restore balance and achieve your overall well-being. Call or text me today. I offer free consultations. I offer in-person visits as well as virtual visits from wherever you are. Take the first step to feeling your best and call me today.
Back to live action here from Eau Claire North Huskies. Eau Claire North High School, the Huskies on the board, trailing 14-7. On the return that time for the Spartans. That's Liam Flores. Flores has got the 2 TD passes. All right, let me rephrase this. He got the first TD pass, 28-yarder from quarterback Carson Smith, and then a long pass to Flores helped set up a 20-yard touchdown run from Tatum Clark. I think it's the 7:30 start time, Sparks.
We'll get there. Yeah, we'll get there.
Yeah, we're getting there. Yeah, okay. Spartans will start this drive at their own 22-yard line. Leading at 14-7 as this first quarter winds down from North High School. Smith cuts it upfield. And he's taken down just short of the 30-yard line.
But again, somebody out of the secondary has to come and fill that. They're getting up to that second and third level now on those run plays.
2nd and 3. And we've got a whistle.
Yeah, they left a tee on the field, and so one of the Husky players had to run out and grab it and had to stop the play.
Infinity Exteriors, installing peace of mind, roofing, siding, and windows built to last, saving our communities from unscrupulous contractors. We guarantee quality you can trust.
Little power eye look here from the Spartans. Tough time with the handoff.
And
big collision in the back.
Down behind the line of scrimmage. Boy, that play just didn't look good from the get-go. Luke Lundgren hauled down.
Yeah,
that's going to bring up a 3rd and 7.
Yeah, that snap was a little high, kind of threw the timing off. Look out.
And on the carry, it's Lundgren, and he's got the first down. Well, Luke Lundgren, 5'10", 180-pound sophomore. They will give him plenty of time. Carson Smith Jr. is the starter, but they like Lundgren as well, and you can see why.
Yeah, I was going to say, and you can see why. They've obviously picked up something in that run play.
Lundgren's going to scramble. That's a good decision for the Spartans. Lundgren into Huskies territory. He gets hauled down by Caden Caldwell, and Caldwell kept that from becoming an even bigger gain.
Lundgren showing off his legs right now. Wait, running the football.
So it's first down, Superior. The line of scrimmage is the North 46. Handoff. That play's going nowhere. Tatum Clark on the carrier. Correction, that's Maxton Luzajic. He gets hauled down behind the line of scrimmage, so it's back to the original line of scrimmage, 2nd and 10. Luzajic remains in the backfield.
See if they come back with that quarterback keep again.
They do.
Oh, good tackle.
Lundgren is hauled down from behind. Sparks, from what you can tell, is Superior. Is it a zone blocking scheme, or are they just trying to man up?
No, you're exactly right. It's a zone thing, and they're using that little cutback action. But Gorman just saved a touchdown there. Little play action, tight end wide open.
Over the middle.
Did he get it?
Catch it? Official on the near side says yes, it's a catch. It's the tight end, Beckett Selden.
Oh, if he gets that ball up to him, I don't know if anybody's going to catch him. He had to slam on the brakes, and then he slid on the wet turf. Heck of a catch.
1st and 10, Spartans from the Huskies 30. Lundgren will hand it off near side. We got a penalty marker down. Selden thrown out of bounds, but this one may be coming back.
Selden's a big dude running around with that football, 6'4", 235, big tight end, but I think we're going to have an illegal block here. Yeah, got a hold on the edge here from Superior.
So that'll back up the Spartans. No matter what your everyday life looks like, Fleet Farm has you covered at the best prices guaranteed. Auto, pet, bird, farm, snacks. Fleet Farm has everything you need, all at the lowest prices. There's 22 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Third drive of this quarter for the Spartans. First 2 drives ended with touchdowns. Lundgren remains at quarterback, and now we've got another whistle and another timeout.
Yeah, I have a little issue on spotting the football here.
Ball now placed inside the 40-yard line. Movement up front. Were the Huskies drawn off, or did they jump?
Yeah, they're going to say offsides on the Huskies. A free 5. They'll get 5 back here.
So it's an encroachment penalty, so that'll make it 1st and 15.
Huskies showing blitzer on that inside linebacker.
Lundgren with time. Has a receiver inside the 30, and that's Liam Flores. Well,
good pass right there. Hit Flores on a little comebacker there.
We've seen Flores stretch the field. That time he just found a soft spot in that zone.
Yeah, they knew they were going to give him a couple of yards after he blew by him twice so far.
And with that, time has expired in the first quarter. It's been an entertaining one after 1. Your score is Superior 14, Eau Claire North 7. You're watching high school football on Zaleski Sports.
Your business security not so secure? It's time to send an SOS to SOS Security in Eau Claire. With SOS's total business control system, you can lock doors, turn off lights, control thermostats, and more, all from the convenience of your smartphone. Contact us today and we'll design and install a custom business automation system for you. We'll even give you $100 off a new or upgraded system. From concept to completion, your business is secure with SOS Security.
I got referred to the orthodontist and I was really nervous, but in my 2-year process, the staff was very welcoming and very kind to me. My brother also had treatment here and he was very happy with the smile. I'd recommend Bruce Orthodontics to all my friends and family that want a beautiful smile just like us.
When I come in for my appointment, the wait is really short. All of the workers are very kind and sweet. They try to make sure that everything in my mouth is just right after my checkup, and Dr. Bruce is very nice.
I'd love the opportunity to meet you and transform your smile. Call us to set up your free consultation today.
Welcome back to Eau Claire North Huskies. Start of the second quarter. Superior leading Eau Claire North by a score of 14-7, and the Spartans are driving. And they're doing it with the backup quarterback, the sophomore Luke Lundgren. He hands it off to Maxton Luzajic, who's met and driven back. They're going to give him forward progress down to the 25.
Yeah, looked like Brady Andrew right there, the first one on it. Good job inside. Making it third and a little longer now, third about 6. Definitely 4-down territory here.
Lundgren's going to keep. Trying to bounce it outside. He's tripped up and taken down.
Yeah, not the decision he'd like to make if he looks back at that. He bounced it outside. Should have just fouled his running back up inside. Had a blocker then, because now he picked up nothing. He's got 4th and 6.
That was Evan Thurston on the tackle.
And like we talked about, Spartans will go for it.
Yeah, this would be a 43-yard field goal, so that's ambitious.
And the Huskies jumped off sides.
And then you got the rain to factor in as well. But instead of 4th and long, now it's 4th and short. Second time the Huskies have been called for jumping early.
Yeah, good job by that Spartan offense, though, right? Going second cadence. Let's get a longer count, get that jump, take the free 5 here, and make it 4th and 1 now.
Straight up the middle.
Looks like he's got enough
Based
there.
on that spot, it's first down Superior.
Little quarterback keeper there.
They move the sticks. First down Spartans. They'll have it at the North 20. Deep ball deflected, incomplete. Huskies close to an interception there on that deflection.
Selden was the tempted there, that big tight end at 6'4". Tried to throw it up to him, but great coverage right there and almost got deflected to the Huskies secondary for the pick, but it fell incomplete.
Lundgren hands to Luzajic. Initial contact there by Nicholas Lock-in. And then taken down. Caldwell in on the tackle, so now 3rd and 7 for the Spartans.
Yeah, look for something to come wide here. Maybe one of those PROs again, the pass run option. Roll him out, give him some more field to work with, or something to run off this edge.
And now we've got a whistle, and Spartans will take timeout. We'll take the opportunity to tell you that Maple Fall Fest is September 13th and 14th. Shop over 125 handmade arts and craft vendors. Check out the Kids Zone, yummy food court, and a comedic grilling show with TV's Mad Dog and Merrill. The 33rd Annual Maple Fall Fest, Saturday and Sunday, September 13th and 14th at Wildwood Park and Zoo in Marshfield. That's tomorrow and Sunday, FYI. Whether you are buying or selling, turn to the Jesperson Group at C21 Affiliated. They have a pulse on the local real estate market, and they can help you with both existing homes and new builds, and they can also assist you through each step of the process. Making the home buying and selling process simple, not stressful, that is what you get with Jesperson Group at C21 Affiliated. Keep your home and valuables safe with SOS Security in Eau Claire. Protect against intruders, fires, water, and more for every room, every door, and every window. Place your trust in SOS Security. Huskies looking for a defensive stand here. 3rd and 7 for Superior. Line of scrimmage is the 17. Play fake.
There's that rollout.
Throws. Incomplete.
Great coverage.
Wanted to get it to Selden, but it was well defended that time. Evan Thurston with another nice play for the Huskies.
Yeah, they jumped him in man coverage, so they ran with him. Great job of staying in his hip pocket, and that ball got delivered. He was right there to knock it away.
4th and 7 now for Superior. Spartans looking over at head coach Rob Scott. Awaiting that play. Huskies fans.
They want to stop right here.
Yeah, they do. They're coming to their feet, making a lot of noise. Lundgren looking deep.
He's got him.
End zone, incomplete.
Oh, he dropped it.
Incomplete.
Boy,
he wanted to get it to Tatum Clark.
Yeah, it was there and in the breadbasket. But again, you just wonder if it was a little wet and it just kind of slipped through.
So, well, Huskies defense comes up with a much-needed stop, and now North will take over at its own 17-yard line. And I think, you know, given how many points the North defense has allowed this season, that's a big momentum boost for that group.
Yeah, anytime you can get that defense to get off the field and not give up any points, that's going to help the offense. Now they have the opportunity to put a drive together themselves and tie this thing up.
Shipman on the keeper, Zach Shipman. Trying to spin his way out of a tackle. It was Thomas Anderson, the sophomore quarterback, had him wrapped up, and Shipman pulled him ahead for about another 4 or 5 yards.
Yeah, good job at Mondo and Nearing on that left side to collapse that down.
Kenton Mondo, the 6'7", 300-pound senior, he's committed to play football in the Big Ten for the University of Indiana. 1st and 10 Huskies. Shipman hands it off. Levante Bean is taken away. And heading the other way into the end zone is Beckett Selden. How about that for a turn of events?
Wow, great job by Selden, seeing that he was wrapped up. His buddy had him all tackled and wrapped up. He just reached in there and stronger, ripped it away, went the other way. What a huge turn of events.
It'll go down as a fumble recovery.
Yeah, write that down as a strip 6, huh?
Huge turning point in this game. Bertagnoli for the PAT. That is up and good. 9:03 remaining in the second. Superior now leads Eau Claire North 21-7. You're watching high school football on Zaleski Sports.
Just when we were talking about the stop.
Your business security not so secure? It's time to send an SOS to SOS Security in Eau Claire. With SOS's total business control system, you can lock doors, turn off lights, control thermostats, and more, all from the convenience of your smartphone. Contact us today and we'll design and install a custom business automation system for you. We'll even give you $100 off a new or upgraded system. From concept to completion, your business is secure with SOS Security.
Superior on a fumble recovery by Beckett Selden. And whatever momentum North had after getting that fourth down stop, Superior literally took it right away.
Well, yeah, it was a strip six, right? I mean, the running back's got it. He's going on the edge, gets stood up, and great job by Selden just to reach in there and rip it out of his arms and take it the other way for a 6.
I originally said Levante Bean was on the carry. I'll double-check this. I believe it was Nick Tyson on the carry. Nevertheless, it's a touchdown for Selden and a 21-7 lead for the Huskies. North looking for the return. Had a nice return on their last kick. They get a decent one here.
Yeah, get it out to the 33 here to start with their offense.
Nick Tyson on the return. Tyson takes it out to the 33-yard line. I guess if there's a silver lining for the Huskies, it's that, okay, you got 8:59 to go. You're capable of striking quickly. You get a stop, maybe you get the ball back, and who knows. The point is that if you're North, you're just going to have to really just kind of focus on next play, next drive, and not be hanging your head about what may have happened or what didn't happen.
Well, you're exactly right. Next play mentality, and it starts right here on first down.
Friesen is the running back. Shipman. Designed run. Selden thought he had him. Shipman breaks away. Shipman knocked out of bounds inside the 35.
Well, you said it. Selden had him wrapped up, but he's going to throw him down. So he just kind of spun and let him go, and great balance right there by Shipman. Spins out of it and picks up another 20 afterwards.
So that run by Zach Shipman flips the field for the Huskies. They've got a 1st and 10 from the Spartans 32, trailing 21-7. Another design run. Shipman bounces it outside. 25, 20, 15. Penalty marker down. Zach Shipman down the sideline into the end zone, but let's check that penalty.
Yeah, it's going to be holding on the wide receiver on that far right side. He busted it outside, and I think that's Tyson right there.
Well, it's always a tough one because, you know, it's a play that if Superior is able to get him wrapped up, okay, it's a gain of 4 or 5, but Shipman got loose, bounced it outside, and now you're a receiver. You're just trying to stay with your guy the best you can, and sometimes you get a little handsy. That penalty will back the Huskies up to the 25-yard line. We have certainly had our share of whistles tonight, Sparks.
Yeah, the officiating crew has struggled a little bit working with that chain gang and getting stuff spotted. The problem is the chain should have never moved. You know, wherever that penalty flag came down, it's 10 back from there. So now they've got it figured out here. It's first down and just 3 or 4 here rather than 1st and 10.
We'll hand it off Friesen. Friesen inside the 20. Still on his feet. Down the sideline. Michael Friesen pushing for the end zone. He's in. Touchdown. Touchdown, Huskies.
Well, great answer there again by the Huskies. They look up the scoreboard. They keep finding themselves 2 score down, but like you talked about, next play mentality, they just drove it right down the field, punched it in. Even that holding call could not set them back.
So, in the span of 35 seconds, the Huskies have answered. Now here's Solberg for the PAT. Kick on the way, and it is good. 8:28 to go, second quarter. Your score, Superior 21, Eau Claire North 14. You're watching high school football on Zaleski Sports.
Be ready for your season with Play It Again Sports of Eau Claire. Play It Again Sports is just down the road, south of the 5393 intersection in Eau Claire. Just tell them you saw this commercial on Zaleski Sports and get $5 off any $50 order and $10 when you spend $100. Play It Again Sports, buy, sell, trade, and be ready for your season.
Take your valuable possessions from outdoors to indoors with help from ShedsDelivered.com. It's your one-stop shop for sheds, barns, cabins, garages, greenhouses, chicken coops, and hunting blinds, all crafted by skilled Amish artisans. Headquartered in Loyal, Rod and April make it easy. Just visit ShedsDelivered.com to design your perfect structure. With short lead times and free delivery and installation, Sheds Delivered is the smart choice for outdoor storage. That's ShedsDelivered.com. Go today.
A lot of offense tonight here on the north side of Eau Claire. North Huskies trailing the Superior Spartans 21-14. Solberg kicking it off. Luzajic is just going to let that one bounce and go into the end zone.
I guess we probably shouldn't be real surprised by that, Brado. They got 5 touchdowns. We're not even halfway through the second. But when you look at both defensive this year, they've really struggled to stop teams, and they've given up a ton of points. So, boy, it's just fed itself right into this matchup tonight with 3 scores by Superior and 2 by the Huskies. Not quite halfway through the second.
Superior has not punted. 3 touchdowns. They turned it over on downs. Smith back in at quarterback. Handoff, Luzajic keeps the feet moving and takes it across the 30.
A nice little run there by Maxim Luzajic. Just took his patience, covered up the football with both arms. Picked up 6, 5.5, 6 on that one.
Again, Luzajic bounces it outside. 35. Taken down across the 40-yard line. Well, he came in as the leading rusher on this Superior team. 6 feet, 190 and a junior, and he's got good running instincts.
There's that tight end reverse.
Selden on the tight end reverse. Good gain there for Beckett Selden.
Well, I do like that play call. Get that big guy involved. They've tried to find him on some pot passes over the middle, using him in reverses.
Spartans, 1st and 10. They are into Huskies territory at the North 48. Again, Selden on the carry, lost his footing, and gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, better job by the Huskies up front that time, getting off blocks. Superior's done a nice job of just getting into the face of those down linemen where they can't get off and make a play. At that time, they shed the block and could make it for no gain.
Kent Mondo now on the defensive line for the Huskies. He's lined up at right end. Loss of 1, 2nd and 11. Smith, short pass. He's got his receiver on the far side. That's Aiden Parks.
Yeah, they'll take that. Pickup of 6, 7 on 2nd down, make it 3rd and manageable.
Parks, his first reception. 3rd and 4 for the Spartans. Handoff.
Good
diving
cut
forward, Tatum Clark, and he should have it.
Boy, a good cut coming back inside and diving for that 1st down. Let's see if you're right, Bradley. They might have to measure.
Well, initially it looked like he got it. And now
you're right.
Head referee Dave White signals 1st down Spartans.
I think Dave heard you. He just took your word for it.
I've known Whitey for a long time, Sparks.
Exactly.
Yeah, he's been at this quite a long time. You got an experienced officiating crew out there tonight. Handoff Clark. Lunging forward for some extra yardage. He takes it inside the 30.
Yeah, great job putting his hand down, right, to keep his balance. Call it the old third leg drill. You put that hand down the offhand of the football, keep your balance, get yourself up, and try to get up more. And he did. He picked up 8 on that one.
2nd and 2 now for the Spartans. Handoff Clark. Trying to push the pile. We're going to mark him down at the 27, but that's enough for a first down. Sticks move, and it'll be first down Spartans. We thought we would see a lot of points tonight, Sparks, just based on these teams' scores through the first 3 weeks. Smith hands it off. Met right at the line is Teenham Clark.
Well, good
Nicholas
job.
Locken.
Yeah, sorry about that, Brad. Good call there by the Husky defense. They come with a run blitz. And that time they brought the extra body right where they were running it and blew it up for no gain. You're almost forced to do that. Cover man in the secondary and bring the extra bodies for pressure.
Smith rolling out.
He had a ton of room if he wanted to run.
Goes underneath, and that's going to be a first down right around the 10-yard line. Yeah. Liam Flores again on the reception.
Yeah, shocker there. Huh? He's had a night. Smith, great ball right there, but he also had a ton of room out there if he wanted to take off, but he saw Flores open down the field and laid it out there real nice. Another first down for the Spartans.
Flores, beside that high-end speed, boy, he runs some nice routes. First and 10 Spartans from the 11. Smith rolling. Now he's going to run it. Smith knocked out of bounds short of the goal line.
It'll be close to a first down, or do you only pick up about 5?
They're going to mark him out right around the 2-yard line.
Oh, we got a penalty, I guess. That's why the official was moving back over here. So that probably is going against the Spartans here, sitting in the backfield.
So that'll move the Spartans back. Looking at a 1st and 20 from the north 21-yard line.
Well, Smith's had a lot of room on the edges when he's booted out. Let's see what he does here.
Smith on the slant, incomplete.
Yeah, threw it a little bit behind him. You're right, Brad. We had that slant coming across, but he threw it behind the receiver.
Aiden Parks, the intended receiver, Elijah Edwards came up to defend that one.
Parks has got a couple of touchdowns this season.
2nd and 20 for the Spartans. Smith pumps one way, tucks it, and he's taken down just inside the 20.
Tell you what, Superior wanted to go with the little pop pass out there to the slot receiver as he was uncovered. But just as he took the snap with his safety, he recovered in time to fly down there. So you can see that little pump fake. He saw it covered, and that's when he just tucked and ran and got what he could.
Caden Caldwell on the tackle for the Huskies. Smith on the keeper. Taken down after a very short gain.
Brady Andrew, I do believe. Nope, 24. Nick Loken. Big tackle there. That was a one-on-one tackle.
So I'll bring up a 4th and 15 from the 16. Would be a 33-yard field goal attempt, but at least at this point.
Yeah, Coach Scott might just run this clock all the way down and then burn a timeout.
At this point, Coach Scott has not run the field goal team out there. very likely having that decision over there saying, okay, what's the range?
Yeah. He'll use it, yeah.
How is he kicking it in pregame?
There's your timeout. Like you said, they're over there discussing what they want to do right now. They'll burn a timeout to talk a little bit more.
The rain that had been really heavy at earlier parts of this game slowed down a bit. Now it's back to, we'll call this a medium rain. Well, again, Sparks, this is another opportunity for the North defense to make a play. They had that one stop earlier. All in all, I think they've played better in these last few drives.
Yeah, you're right. They had to stop the other drive and, were able to get the ball back to their offense, and the offense ended up spitting it up for them. But, again, you just got to get off the field here. This is fourth and forever. So the Huskies have got to come up with a play, get the ball back to their offense, and, the offense will have plenty of time. It'll be 4 minutes left still in the second quarter, and then maybe they could punch one in before half, and then they get the ball to start the second half, so they could double up. We've talked about how these defenses have struggled, so Huskies are just looking to, again, their defense, just get off the field to give your offense an opportunity here.
Yeah, I think for North, you'll let the underneath stuff go. Key is to rally to the football, wrap up. Superior's got a couple guys who are capable of breaking tackles. We'll see if Spartans want to take a shot to the end zone here.
Huskies have to take care of the edges. They cannot let Smith get on the edge.
North crowd making some noise. Smith over the middle, incomplete. Another fourth down stop for the Huskies. They will take over with 4:08 remaining in the first half.
Well, good job keeping Smith in the pocket. Tried to come with that double slant again. He just way overthrew the inside receiver, and it fell harmlessly. And the Huskies now get that stop and get the takeover at the 17-yard line.
HS Fence specializes in chain link, vinyl, wood, and ornamental fencing. They have been providing commercial and residential fencing to the people of Wisconsin for the last 18 years. Contact them today in Fall Creek or at hsfencewi.com. First and 10, Huskies. Line of scrimmage, their own 16. Shipman able to break the initial tackle attempt. Tough running across the 20.
Yeah, very tough. Good balance right there. You're right. I thought he was going to drop for no gain or maybe even lose a yard. He was able to just maintain that balance. He's so good at that when he gets that first initial contact.
That's why when you're in the weight room, you can't just work on the arms and get that beach, get the beach body.
Got to have the agility.
You
exactly.
got to get that lower body strength. Shipman hands it off. Bouncing it outside for a nice gain that time. Friesen again.
Anderson on the tackle there.
3rd and a yard for the Huskies.
Spartans bringing a little bit more size here on 3rd and 1.
You're showing run blitz.
And they swallow him up.
Taken down by Aiden Hutchison. They've run that quarterback draw multiple times. And now behind the play, Michael Friesen got banged up somehow. He is kind of in a crouch.
Tough decision here now for the Huskies. How about this? 4th and 1 on your own 26-yard line. The ball is on the 25.
North will receive the kick to start the third quarter. So if you're thinking along with the Huskies coaching staff, you may have that opportunity to double up. But
I'm thinking along with them right now. They're going to burn a timeout.
Yeah, you better.
Same thing. They're going to talk about it, right?
Ready. We'll take a 30-second timeout as well. You're watching high school football on Zaleski Sports.
Be a part of a Marshfield tradition at Maple Fall Fest, September 13th and 14th. Start each morning with a potato or buttermilk pancake breakfast and shop over 125 handmade arts and craft vendors. Also, make sure to check out the Kids Zone, yummy food court with maple specialties, beer garden, and a comedic grilling show with TV's Mad Dog and Meryl. Don't miss the 33rd Annual Maple Fall Fest, Saturday and Sunday, September 13th and 14th at Wildwood Park and Zoo in Marshfield. Learn more at visitmarshfield.com and follow us on Facebook.
Back at Eau Claire North High School, Huskies looking at a 4th and 1 from their own 24. They trail Superior by a score of 21-14. Update from Hudson, the Raiders and New Richmond Tigers tied 14-all. Huskies get a look at that Superior defense.
Yeah, now that play comes up from the sideline here. It's going to be man coverage on the edge.
Superior, a lot of guys up in run support. Shipman, nice cut. And he gets it across the 30, more than enough for a first down. The drive continues.
Yeah, he almost busted that one open. The Spartans had 9 in the box, all crowding the football. If he breaks that tackle, there is nobody left.
First down, Huskies out to the 32.
And we got a Spartan down here.
Well, they attend to him. We'll tell you that. Call the Delman Insurance Agency today for home, auto, and business coverage from Partners Mutual Insurance Company. Delman Insurance, come for the rates, stay for the service. Security Financial Bank, SFB, whether you are starting a business, buying your first home, or saving for college, SFB has the bankers who believe in you. Learn more today at sfbank.com, member FDIC. Let's go back to that 4th down call, Sparks. That's one you've got to have a lot of confidence in your offense to say, you know what, we're in our own territory. We've got a chance to double up because we get the kick to start the third. We're going to run this.
Yeah, and you're going to run it left, right?
Yeah.
You got to go behind your big boy over there, Kenton Mondu, and say, hey, pick us up. We've got to keep this drive alive.
That's one. If it doesn't blow up, boy, that's the second Guessers Club will be holding a meeting. Shipman to the near side. He's got Solberg. Solberg across the 40.
First down, so the clock stops. Huskies do have 1 timeout remaining as they just get under 2 minutes.
Solberg bouncing off of Aiden Parks, and now,
real late
penalty
flag.
marker thrown. That one's lying right along the numbers.
Coach McGinnis is
between the
coming
30
out
and 35.
wants something before he even calls it. Like, what was that?
Well, the Huskies' offense is walking back, so that's a sign that this one is going to go against North.
I wonder if it's post, but after dead ball here. It is. It has to be a personal foul against the Huskies. Yeah, Coach McGinnis is not happy with that one. Obviously, it was right there in front of them, too, on the sideline.
Boy, that's one of the hardest things, well, in any sport. I mean, where there's going to be a lot of contact, hockey being another one, but
yeah, what's
so
excessive,
often,
right?
Yeah, often, though, it's the guy retaliating. And it was away from the play. But the officials threw the flag, and it's going to back up the Huskies.
Well, unfortunately, he said on the defense. He meant the offense when he just made this call. So that even gets the Huskies fans' ire going there, too. And, again, the chains moved too fast, so they had to reset them, and then they've got to mark it off. So they mark it from where it happened. And, boy, all of a sudden you take the Huskies. We're all basically at midfield.
But you're right, Sparks. I mean, your drive has gone from let's see if we can get this in position and let's take a shot to let's just try to get the ball from out of our own territory. They throw to Solberg along the sideline. Solberg still on his feet, goes out of bounds.
Boy.
Clock will stop.
not real good on the tackle on the sideline. Solberg just running through those arms. Again, they're on the sideline. I don't know why the Spartans aren't just popping him out of bounds. They're trying to wrap him up, and Solberg's not having anything with it. He's picking up yardage. Right there, he picked up enough for a first down. Basically picked up 20 on that.
How big is that, Spartans?
Yeah.
On a,
now
just
you're back
a
in
short pass,
Yep.
on a short little flip to your receiver.
Yeah, a little 5-yard out. He picks up 20.
First down, Huskies from their own 38. Shipman on the quarterback draw. Shipman spins out of a tackle. Finally wrestled down across the 45-yard line. Heck of an effort that time, Zach Shipman. Luke Lundgren in on the tackle.
You just wonder if this offense isn't starting to wear down that defense. Again, a lot of missed tackles here late in the second quarter.
Huskies do have a timeout left. We'll see if they want to take a shot as they approach midfield. Shipman evades one tackler, throws far sideline, incomplete.
Oh, they're going to call it a catch.
They got him.
Great job coming back
on the catch.
Well, that's the guy you want to go to. He's been awesome tonight on that outside receiver. He comes back to meet the football and gets out of bounds to save that timeout.
Everybody on that far sideline is signaling incomplete, but the guy that mattered was the side judge on that far sideline. First down, Huskies from the Spartans 46. Plenty of time left, minute 15. Blitz coming, Shipman rolling. Here comes
he is
pressure.
In trouble.
Evades one man, throws near side. He's got Solberg again.
Great patience.
He got him to the 36. That's really close to first down yardage. Going to depend on the spot.
Great patience by Shipman, though, to keep hanging on to that football. I thought he was going to take a sack and would have been disastrous, but instead.
Second in inches. 1:06 remaining. Shipman, here comes the rush.
Again scrambling.
Shipman throws deep. End zone's got a
Got
man.
him.
Solberg caught. Touchdown. Touchdown Huskies.
Well, the one guy you can't let run free in that secondary is Solberg. He is having a night getting behind those defensive backs. A little out and up, and he was just wide open on that double move.
So the Huskies have battled back in penning this PAT by Aaron Solberg, who caught the TD pass. We're going to have ourselves a tie game. Huskies trailed in the first quarter 14-0. Solberg's kick is through the uprights. This game all tied up. 59 seconds remaining. You are watching high school football on Zaleski Sports.
Get more sales, more customers, more employees, more community support. Let Zaleski Sports help you today. Our advertising rates are less than what you have in your pocket now. People just like you watching this broadcast are your next customer or team member. Plus, you'll have the satisfaction of making sure that our light continues to shine on these student athletes. Use the phone in your hand. Email us now.
The quality materials that was used when the house was built were below builder grade. I wanted to do something a little exciting, add a little bit of color, a little bit of texture. The Infinity team took time to get to know us. He wanted to know what we wanted. Once he saw my design, he says, well, let's make this happen. It's a big project. Just changed the whole look of the house, and it looks like a brand new home. The Infinity team treated us like we were their family. I would recommend Infinity to anybody.
We are all tied up here. Final minute of the second quarter. Eau Claire North, with 6:02 remaining in the first, trailed 14-0. They responded with a touchdown drive. And they've had a couple of drives end in the end zone. We're all even, 21 apiece. Solberg with the boot, and it's a really good one into the end zone and out the back. So Superior will start at its own 20-yard line with 59 seconds remaining.
And one timeout.
You're exactly right, Sparks.
Boy, going back to that Shipman toss, think about that. He was rolling out to his left, which is opposite of his throwing arm. He had to turn and launch that from his own 40 all the way down to the end zone. He put it right on the numbers.
And Shipman is so good with his feet. I think what happens is he broke to the near sideline and got around that edge. Some of those D-backs started creeping up, and they let Aaron Solberg get behind him. Shipman was able to square and throw deep. Smith, the QB, takes the snap. Smith launches deep, far sideline, and it's almost intercepted.
Yeah, probably should have been. Good job by that safety over there.
Oh, and Rupert.
Yeah, Rupert, great job. Yeah, great job breaking on that deep one. Got underneath it for the interception, just couldn't reel it in.
So 2nd and 10. Off tackle goes Tatum Clark. Short gain.
Curious to see if the Huskies would use a timeout there because it's 3rd and long. Oh, a bad snap right there, a miscommunication. Flag
go
instead.
Is down, yeah. Boy, that looked a little interesting. So that'll back up the Spartans, who are now looking at a 3rd and 12. Again, each team with a timeout remaining.
Well, the only good thing for the Spartans is the clock is supposed to run. He signaled it for it to run. It's not. And
the Huskies will take a timeout. We'll keep it here and tell you that Security Financial Bank, SFB, whether you are starting a business, buying your first home, or saving for college, SFB has the bankers who believe in you. Learn more today at sfbank.com, member FDIC.
Well, I know you want to make sure they're defensively, but you burned your last time out with the clock not even moving. You know, you come up with a stop here on 3rd and 11. They run it. You use that last time out. You could go for the block punt or go for a return and have time.
Sparks, they had to have seen something that they didn't like in that defensive alignment.
Exactly, yeah. And again, why do you burn a timeout in that situation? You're exactly right. There was something they didn't like, some sort of setup or the defense that wasn't set up right, and they were afraid of a big play.
Hudson has now taken a lead at home over New Richmond, 3rd quarter, 21-14. Well, Superior does have some guys that can get deep. One of those being Liam Flores, who's had a number of catches tonight, including a touchdown reception. Smith has time, launches deep, man running down the middle of the field, knocked away, incomplete.
Well, there's your 4th down now.
Owen Rupert back playing defense, and the intended receiver for the Spartans is down, so they will check on him. We have 27 seconds remaining. What we'll do now is we will take a timeout. We'll be back with more football right after this. You are watching Zaleski Sports.
Culligan Water delivers. From your first call to your first sip to your first soak. Culligan, give us a tap. The only water that comes with a van.
From humble beginnings in 1904, the Wheatrick family has grown Grassland Dairy Products into one of the largest processors of butter in the nation. Based in Greenwood, Wisconsin, the family and its hundreds of employees continue their pursuit of providing high-quality products that can proudly be served in restaurants and homes across America.
We're back here at Eau Claire North High School. Medical staff still taking a look at that intended receiver for Superior. I'll try to get you that number as soon as possible. We have 27 seconds remaining. It's Spartans football, but they're looking at a 4th and 12 from their own 18. So Huskies figure to get the ball back in decent field position. And Spargs, during the commercial break, we certainly thought that, punt block, that group will be in for the Huskies. The injured Spartan is Tatum Clark, his senior, and he's going to need a little assistance in walking off. We certainly hope he returns to action tonight. Clark, senior for the Spartans.
He is one of their key players for sure.
Yeah, and he'll play on both sides of the ball. You see some time on special teams.
Yeah, back to this 4th down, Brad, although we were talking off the air, I really didn't care for that 3rd down call. I just would have thought with no timeouts for the Huskies, you just run it. Run it up the middle, get your yardage, and then go into halftime tied. Now, all of a sudden, you got 4th and 11, and the Huskies can go for this or run a return. Special teams in high school, you just never know.
Selden is the punter.
There's that bad
and
snap.
It's over his head. Selden is blocked.
It's going to be a safety.
And it goes through the back of the end zone. The safety give 2 points to the Huskies, and they take a 23-21 lead.
Well, as I was saying, that's just high school football for you. Those special teams are just the hardest things. And there's that bad snap over the head. He could not get the kickoff. It got blocked. Goes out of the end zone for a safety. There's a discussion in the end zone whether or not he had possession in the end zone before it went out, but I think it was pretty clear he had it outside, but they'll talk it over.
They're giving credit for that punt block to Brady Andrew. So Spargs, that worked out extremely well from the Huskies' perspective.
Yeah, absolutely. And they didn't even have punt block on Brattle. They were actually set up for a return because they only came with the 4 guys. They had 4 or 5 linebackers just kind of sitting off the football, but once that went over the punter's head, it was fair game. They started chasing it down. And here we're finally going to get the call as the safety is finally signaled.
Yeah, there wasn't much Selden could do. That ball was well over his head, and he did well just to scoop that one up and try to kick it as best he could. But, boy, Brady Andrews' eyes must have really widened when he saw that, and he's like, boy, he made a beeline right to the punter.
Yeah, great job of getting his hands up to knock that down and then almost recovered it in the end zone for a touchdown. That would have been even bigger, but again, he got to it, knocks it through the end zone for 2 points, and just like that, the Huskies will have the lead at halftime.
And remember that North will get the kick to start the 3rd quarter, so things have certainly turned out for the better for the home squad. Now, all that being said, there's still 20 seconds left, Spargs, and I think you touched on high school football. You never really quite know what you're going to get.
Yeah, let's not forget the Huskies do have Solberg back here, and he can break one in a heartbeat. As the Spartans will be kicking it off from their 20.
So how about that? What a turn of events. Remember, it was that Selden fumble recovery for the touchdown, and the PAT made it 21-7. Right around the midway point of this first quarter, but Friesen, a 22-yard touchdown run for the Huskies. Shipman, 36-yard pass to Solberg. And then the block punt for a safety. Tyson Trying to break free. He is taken down inside the 45. Well, 13 seconds to go. You can work the sidelines. You got a couple of guys, and Tyson and Solberg, that can get you that deep route.
Yeah, even a deep route over the middle. If you can complete it, the clock's going to stop to move the chains. You just run up and spike it, and you'll get another play.
Hey, you practice these situations all the time. End of quarter, end of game situations. And you're right, at this level, the clock will stop to reset the chains. So the Huskies, pretty good field position here from the Spartans 43. 13 seconds remaining. Corners will back off. Short pass, far side. And pushed out of bounds is Aaron Solberg. That'll stop the clock with 10 seconds.
Yeah, well, it took 3 seconds, and you picked up about 11 yards right there. If anything, maybe you try that one more time, and then you could try to heave one up into the end zone here for a little Hail Mary at halftime.
Yeah, I'm with you there, Sparks. You can work that short side of the field, especially if the corners are going to drop off like they did in that first play. We'll see if they do that same thing here. Now they're backing off again.
Yeah, they're bailing to have a short one.
Shipman. He's going to tuck it and run it. And he's out of bounds with 3 seconds remaining. It'll be a first down for North, but that's kind of a moot point.
He's going to try to kick this.
Well, Solberg.
Brado, he's going to try to kick this 50-yarder.
This be a 50-yarder. Oh, my goodness. Well, we've seen Solberg on his kickoffs.
Yeah, he puts him into the end zone. You're right.
Zone.
Well, let's take a look at this one, folks.
Shipman is the holder. That's a low line drive, and that's off. So, Huskies took their shot, but they will head into the locker room with a 23-21 lead. Boy, hats off to the Huskies. They fell behind early. They were down a couple scores. They kept battling, got a couple breaks going their way. Now they head in the locker room up 2, and they get the ball to start the second half.
Yeah, and I remember back to what you said was 21-7, and your comment was just play the next play. You know, don't get down. Make sure you stay in the moment. And that's exactly what they did, right? Let's come up, make a play, and they did. Make another play, and they did. And then all of a sudden, the thing started to turn. Momentum started to swing their way. They got a couple of big plays offensively, big run, deep pass for the touchdown, things like that, that just kind of solidified their offense late in that second quarter. And, boy, they were just unstoppable late there. And give the defense credit. They got off the field. They had 2 stops there in the first half where they got off the field. Yeah, they gave up some yards, but no points. So, again, that was the big thing. Just don't give up points defensively. Let your offense go back to work.
Your halftime score, Eau Claire North 23, Superior 21. We'll take an extended break. When we return, we'll recap that first half and get you set for half number 2. You are watching high school football on Zaleski Sports.
Ignition sequence start. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All engine running. Liftoff. We have a liftoff.
Hard Knocks on Zaleski Sports is presented by Security Health Plan. SecurityHealth.org is your portal to find your plan, a doctor, prescription tools, and more. For 24/7 access and all the tools and resources needed to improve your well-being, right at your fingertips, visit SecurityHealth.org.
Ready. Woo! Middle. Keep moving. I think it's both. Come on, let's go down. Right away. Ready.
The Augusta Beavers started practice with some returning and punting drills. Coach Bolt and his team prepare to face the Blair Taylor Wildcats to open up Dairyland Conference play.
Ready! Middle! God damn this. Very good. As soon as you snap, you release and go. Don't try to block because they cannot touch you. So you get a free run at the quarterback. Water. Do that double pass.
They will look to their second string quarterback though. Owen Lee won't be ready to go with injury, so sophomore James Shong will take the lead tomorrow against Blair Taylor.
Let's do this. Let's go. Can we get like 7 really good hard plays? What I talked about yesterday. You know what I mean? You okay with that? Yeah, 6, 7. You know, something like that. And then, so guys, we're gonna go basically live for 7 plays here. All right?
7.
Yeah, give or take.
Everyone,
Josh, hold that. Let's go. Let's go. On your horse. All right? I cannot hit you.
Leading up, outside back. Outside back.
Get up, Chase. There we go.
Even the end.
Start.
Hey, Nate. Good. Way to hustle, Song. Get away. Not dirt. Go.
That's it, Austin. Way to come up. That away.
Trap on 1. Tight left. 25 muscle. Trap on 1. Ready.
Come on now. Let's go. Panic.
Cut.
Cut, Dylan.
Oh, you good?
Chase.
We're 20. Cut.
There you go, Sean. Just like that. I don't want to stop. There we go. There we go. Start to figure this out.
We're 20. Cut.
Oh, back! Breathe.
Thanks for letting me know.
We're 20. Cut. Oh! Yeah, you don't want this, Martizzi. You don't want this, Martini. Keep the ball there.
You asked for it, Everett.
Come on! Boom!
Every time, Ryan.
Patient.
You better get no food. You're fun. No, you're not losing. You're not losing. Alicia has it delayed. Be ready.
Okay, but you're like now that you've got that figured out, you're kind of doing whatever you want because you can. Okay, you need to get down here though. Don't get yourself up here. You got to stay down here and play down here. Okay. All right. 30. 30 something. 25.
The idea on the blitz is you want to get across the line of scrimmage as fast as you can. So you're full speed line of scrimmage, you're coming across here, and then you're breaking down looking for the ball. If you see the ball, you just keep going. But if you don't know where the ball is, then you got to break down and find it. Riley's got the ball. That's the guy right there. Okay, Riley's going to run that way or he's going to run that way. So you're coming down here, you're going to go right here, you're going to break down, and then you're going to move to the ball. All right, here we go.
Which one of us are blitzing?
We're going one at a time. One at a time. Here we go. Hit. Slow. You got to get to the line of scrimmage faster. You got to be there faster. Here we go. Sit. All right.
20 shot. 20, set, hut! I'm good.
And boom, we're off here in Augusta. Wincy returns it for around 10 yards, where Augusta will start just shy of their own 25. And that's a caught pass down the sideline. Nice catch and move by Isaac Mooney. Shong back to pass. And that's bobbled and intercepted. And the first play for Blair Taylor is a run down the sideline. Wincy chasing him. He cannot catch him. Touchdown, Blair Taylor. Man in motion, that's Johnson. So it wasn't Johnson, but Johnson got the carry, and he scored for Blair Taylor. His second touchdown of the game. And that's another first down, that time on the carry by Dylan Dirks. And another keeper by Shong. That's close to a first down. Shong rolls back, and he's sacked. Trap back to pass. And intercepted. Taken down the sidelines for the touchdown. That's a pick six from Colton Wincy. Schools in the smaller divisions, but Blair Taylor likes to throw the ball. And avoiding the sack is Trapp. He doesn't have much time. He hucks it. And that's a touchdown. Blair Taylor. CJ Dummer. And that's a carry around the end. And touchdown. That's Austin Clemens once again. Blair Taylor opens up conference play as they beat Augusta 56-6.
All right. Hey, guys. Hey, good game tonight. We all had our highs and lows, but let's watch film when film is up. Family on three.
1, 2, 3, family!
Hard Knocks on Zaleski Sports is presented by Security Health Plan. SecurityHealth.org is your portal to find your plan, a doctor, prescription tools, and more. For 24/7 access and all the tools and resources needed to improve your well-being, right at your fingertips, visit SecurityHealth.org.
Hey, you're tuned in to Better Halves.
I love my hometown, and I want a health plan that feels the same way.
Jane, I'm Steve from Security. I've lived here in Wisconsin my whole life, and that means I understand your health coverage needs better.
We are back at Eau Claire North High School. 44 points scored in that first half. And that's the Huskies leading the Spartans 23-21. Bob Bradovich, Dave Sparger with you. And Spargs, we thought we'd see a lot of points based on what these two teams have done through the first 3 weeks. We certainly have seen a lot of points.
Yeah, a lot of yardage in that first half. Both teams able to move the football up and down the field. Difference being is that North came up with a couple of stops defensively, gave it back to their offense, and their offense was able to produce, put a couple of touchdowns on late to tie it up, and then they had the big play right before half with a blocked punt for the safety to take that 23-21 lead. But, boy, you talk about momentum. It is all on the Huskies side right now as they were trailing 21-7 at one point there in the second, and they've rallied back, and they get the football to start the second half.
Spartans began the scoring in the first quarter. And they went up top to do it. It was the quarterback, Carson Smith, hooking up with Liam Flores. A 28-yard pitch and catch. PAT made it 7-0. Then it was Tatum Clark, a 20-yard touchdown run. Spartans led 14-0 after the PAT. Michael Friesen ran it in for a Huskies touchdown. Aaron Solberg, the PAT, 14-7 after one. Beckett Selden stripped a North ball carrier of the football and rumbled the other way, some 25 yards for a touchdown. The Reed Bertagnoli PAT made it 21-7, and Friesen ran one in from 22 yards out. And then Zach Shipman, the quarterback, to Aaron Solberg, 36-yard pitch and catch to tie it, and then a blocked punt for the Huskies led to a safety. Hence your score, 23-21. Reed Bertagnoli will kick it off for the Spartans. The good news, Sparks, that it stopped raining. So I think everybody at this complex tonight is happy about that. Bouncing ball. It's picked up by one of the upmen for the Huskies, who somehow stays on his feet. And coming down the near sideline. It's Friesen. Freisen's going to take it into the end zone for a Huskies touchdown.
Well, if you're going to squib one, if you're the Spartans, that's the last guy you want to give it to. You don't want Friesen to be able to pick it up and take off. Wow, what a pitch and run for him, picking it up off the turf. Taking off, breaking tackles. Again, another huge play for the Huskies.
At first, I'm thinking, boy, he's going to have to get on that.
Yeah, I thought
but
you're right.
But he realized he had a little bit of time, picked it up, started to his left, cut it back to the near sideline. And how about the blocking along that near sideline, too? Solberg was on that side. It would have been really easy for him just to give up on the play because he's one of the deep returners. He kept going, turned himself into a blocker. How about that?
Yeah, once he saw Friesen come back this way in that open field, he knew he had to help him out, and he did. Wow, Friesen picked it. I tell you what, I thought it was actually a linebacker or a lineman picking that up because Friesen's built that way. But, boy, once he got a hold of that and broke back this way and broke a couple tackles, he had the speed to break away.
Solberg on for the PAT. It is up, and it is good. Just like that. Huskies lead by 9. We'll step aside. Back with more high school football on Zaleski Sports.
You're tuned in to Better Halves. Mike, what are you looking for?
Skip, I'm not getting older. I'm getting better. I still got big plans for my life and my Medicare.
I know exactly what you want from Medicare. Same as all the other guys. Me!
Hey, Mike, I'm Sheila from Security, and I'm just like you. In fact, I'm from your neighborhood, and I've got a Medicare plan that treats you like you.
Did it just get better in here?
Eau Claire North Huskies, who once trailed 14-0, and later 21-7 have rattled off 23 straight points. Now Aaron Solberg will kick it off for North. Solberg is just going to pop that one up. Taken by Luzajic. He's wrapped up immediately. It's one thing when you pop that kick up like that, Sparks, it lets your coverage team get downfield.
Yeah, and a good job at that. In fact, Brady Andrew on the tackle right there. Sure-handed tackle brings him down to the 24.
Well, I think we can say now, when it comes to the Spartans offensively, kind of what we said earlier in this game for the North offense. You don't have to get it back in one play. Just whatever's happened has happened. Just one play at a time. They've shown the ability to move the football. They hand it off, fighting for yardage. On that far side, Luzajic taken down after a gain of 1.
Well, you said it. They've obviously shown all game they can move the football up and down the field.
It's a gain of 1, 2nd and 9. Smith. It's completed pass to Selden, who just gets walloped on that far side.
Yeah.
Both of those guys get up after that one. Owen Rupert laying off the hit.
Rupert laid the hit, but what a catch to hang on to that one from Selden.
Smith hands it off. Luzajic pushing forward out to the 43-yard line.
Superior continues to go no huddle. They don't go real fast. They'll go no huddle, get the play called in.
Hand off Luzajic, trying that right side, penalty marker down.
Yeah, that'll be holding on Superior right there. So that'll move them back.
One final to pass along from the Wisconsin Valley. DC Everest at home shuts out Wausau West 17-0. So Everest evens its overall record at 2-2 and goes to 2-0 in the Valley. Wausau West drops to 1-1. At last check, it was Marshfield at home leading Eau Claire Memorial 20-12, beginning of the fourth quarter. Spartans now looking at a 2nd and 16. Pressure coming on Smith, and he's taken down.
Huskies didn't want to sit back this time. They came with the blitz.
Nicholas Loken in on the tackle. He had help. And that moves it back. Spartans now 3rd and 25.
Spartans maybe a little draw or a screen here. I think you got to play it safe. Yeah, there's that inside handoff.
Luzajic breaking tackles. The ball is loose and picked up by the Spartans. Wow.
Flores coming back and saving them.
Boy, go back to that play, Sparks, and now we've got a Superior player down on the field. But boy, that was big. That was Luzajic who was down. He bounced right back up.
Yeah, he took a big hit and it spit the ball out. But fortunately for the Spartans, Flores was seeing it and got on it. So at least that'll allow the Spartans to punt it and try to pin the Huskies deep at least.
You're looking at a 4th and 11. And 9 times out of 10, you would punt this away, but
well, they actually moved it again on you, Brattle. So it'll be
okay.
4th and 8. We have to just give this crew a little bit of time, that's all. We just got to let them figure things out.
I know I've told you this story, Sparks. One of my work-study jobs in college, I had to work on the chain game. We man the sticks. Now,
I did that a few years too for the Memorial Games back when I retired. Yeah.
The good news, we had an adult as the down marker, so we had some level of supervision. Well, Superior lined
I'm
up
guessing quick kick here
to go for it.
Yep, and there it is.
You were exactly right.
But they did force the Huskies into a timeout, which was interesting. I thought it was pretty obvious they were just going to quick kick that.
We'll keep it here and tell you that just like these players bring their best to the field, Ridgetop Exteriors brings top-tier performance to your home. From roofing projects to siding, windows, and doors, Ridgetop Exteriors has the winning strategy to protect your home. Visit ridgetopexteriors.com and score big with trusted, local, affordable service. Bruce Orthodontics provides comprehensive orthodontic care for patients of all ages. They are now accepting new patients at their Marshfield office, and they take most insurances. At Bruce Orthodontics, they're changing lives one smile at a time. Set up a free consultation today. So the Huskies defense back on the field.
Yeah, I think they'll stay there. Yeah.
Generally not a defensive starter. He's going to be standing just inside his own 40.
Yeah, I think Solberg will kind of just generally back up once he realizes what the formation is here.
And now Superior brings Selden, the normal punter, into the game. So Solberg can take a few steps back. Back at Selden standing inside his own 30.
Good snap that time.
Selden gets off a good kick. Solberg inside his own 20. Aaron Solberg straight up the field. He's taken down just short of the 30-yard line. That's where the Huskies will start this drive with 9:38 remaining in the third quarter. Well, after giving up a lot of yards and 21 points early, the Huskies defense has made some adjustments, and they've been able to get off the field.
Yeah, and that's always the key to the game, right? You might give up something early, but you've got to make those adjustments. And it looks like the Husky coaches have done a good job of making those defensive adjustments and getting Superior off the field.
Here's North now, its first offensive drive of the second half. Here's Friesen, who had the kick return to start this quarter. Friesen stays on his feet. 45 into Superior territory. Michael Friesen. Boy, has he been an absolute load today.
Yeah,
down on the field now,
they are
inside the 35 is a Superior player. We'll catch that number here in a bit. But right now, we'll take a brief timeout. You're watching high school football on Zaleski Sports.
Get more sales, more customers, more employees, more community support. Let Zaleski Sports help you today. Our advertising rates are less than what you have in your pocket now. People just like you watching this broadcast are your next customer or team member. Plus, you'll have the satisfaction of making sure that our light continues to shine on these student athletes. Use the phone in your hand. Email us now.
Hey, you're tuned in to Better Halves.
Skip, I love my hometown, and I want a health plan that feels the same way. So, what are your favorite local date spots?
Oh, yeah, I know like all the date spots in Eau Claire.
Jane, I'm Steve from Security. I've lived here in Wisconsin my whole life, and that means I understand your health coverage needs better.
By the way, Doug, it's Eau Claire. I have a dozen Eclairs in my dressing room.
So a long run by Michael Friesen. Takes the ball down to the Superior 45-yard line. That injured Spartans player was the tight end and punter Beckett Selden. Shipman keeps it. And he's going to be taken down for a loss of 1. Atchison with the tackle for loss that time for the Spartans.
We take a look at that defensive front for Superior. They are not big. A lot of little guys, there's 6 of them in there. But what they're trying to do is move around and try to cause havoc on who's supposed to block who. So they show a lot of blitz. They'll walk in and walk out of things. And now the Huskies are going to get called for an illegal substitution here. Broke the huddle with 12 players.
Mutual of Wausau Insurance, protecting homes, farms, and businesses since 1875. Visit mutualofwausau.com to find an agent near you. Key drive for both teams. The Huskies can put some points on the board and make this a 2-possession game. They would have to feel really good about their chances of picking up their first win of the season. Quick pass far side, and it's incomplete. Not sure Shipman had a really good grip on that one. Now we've got a penalty flag thrown on that far sideline.
Well, and good pressure by McDonald from Superior made him get rid of that, I think, sooner than he wanted to. I'm wondering if they thought it was maybe a live ball, because obviously when you throw those sideline throws, you just kind of wonder if it's a lateral or if it's an incomplete pass. And if somebody did something after the whistle.
After 3 quarters up at Chippewa Falls, River Falls leading the Cardinals 13-12.
Ooh.
And River Falls is driving.
Unsportsmanlike conduct on the offense. The down counts. 3rd down.
Well, big penalty there. After the play, it's a personal foul against the Huskies. So the down counts, and they're going to move it back 15 from there.
I'm going to guess that this is going to get discussed in the film session when the Huskies gather to review the video of this one. Again, it's an emotional game. All right, these are kids. Things happen, but sometimes you just have to realize that, hey, just, you know.
Yeah, and I'll go back to the play itself. It's one of those quick screens out to the side of the field where sometimes you don't understand, you know, as a receiver out there, hey, was that forward or was it backwards? Is it a live ball lateral? You know, you might have just been thinking, hey, this is a live ball. I'm going to get on top of this thing. And, you know, it might have been after the whistle, and that's what they flagged him for. And again, we continue the discussions, which we've done a lot tonight.
Final from Hudson, the Raiders stay unbeaten 24-21 over New Richmond. Hudson now 4-0 overall, 2-0 in the BRC. New Richmond drops to 3-1 and 1-1. Sparks, if you have any plans for tomorrow morning, you may want to reschedule those.
I don't have a flight out, so I'm okay.
Okay, we're good.
Yeah.
Yeah. I got someplace to be at 11:30 a.m., and I might be cutting it a little close.
Yeah. And I think they're going to settle on what they did anyways, finally. But it's going to be, what, that 3rd down and 32, Brado?
Yeah.
Check your playbook for that one.
What do you have in the playbook for that, yeah. Friesen is the running back.
And
Shipman will keep
it is.
Shipman diving forward gets across the 40, so they get a few of those yards back, but the Huskies will be forced to punt.
And I do believe it's their first punt of the night.
You are correct.
Maybe my brain's not as foggy as I thought.
Ah, well, you know.
There we go.
You got help.
Yeah. Well, that's what the Spartans needed, right? They had to have that stop.
Absolutely, yeah.
It is a 9-point game, so it is 2 possessions, but you can't get down anymore. And
now
we
the
got another
Spartans
whistle.
will take a timeout. We'll take one as well. You're watching high school football on Zaleski Sports.
Is your business, church, or organization getting a fair deal on your copier contracts? Do you even know how much you're spending? Bauer & Fine Business Technologies has been in the office technology industry for 70 years. We have an award-winning service department, and customers love our fair and flexible service contracts. If you're currently a customer, thank you. If you currently work with one of our competitors, let's talk. We can tell you if you're overpaying or getting a good deal. BBT, we want to be the easiest vendor you work with. b-bt.com.
Eau Claire North leading Superior 30-21. Huskies looking at a 4th and 25. So Aaron Solberg, the punter, will stand at his own 30-yard line. Back deep for the Spartans is number 3, Tatum Clark. It's good to see him back.
Little rugby-style kick there, looking for the roll, and he got it.
Clark's going to let it go, and the Huskies is going to down that one inside the 15-yard line. So all things considered, that worked out pretty well for North.
Yeah, flip the field, right? At least you got to make the Spartans go 85 yards. So good punt with that rugby style, got the good roll.
So 2 of the impact players for the Spartans, we've seen them leave with injuries. Maxton Luzajic, the running back, Beckett Selden, the tight end. And the good news for Superior, Luzajic is back in.
Yeah, I think that was Tatum Clark, Brattle, that left with an injury.
Luzajic breaks one near sideline across the 35.
There was a blatant hole at the point of the attack. You could hear all the Husky fans screaming for that one.
Now Luzajic is down, and we've got a penalty marker down.
Looks like he's just cramping right now. He's getting the help with the side here, but it's going to be a holding on the Spartans, and they'll bring that back.
We will take a timeout. Back in 30 seconds right here on Zaleski Sports. You're watching high school football.
Good evening, folks. Matt LePay here. Ridgetop Exteriors is kicking off your roof replacement like pros. Old shingles off, decking down, ice and water guard set. Textbook protection. Underlayment follows. Sealed tight like an O-line. Valleys flashed. Shingles installed row by row. Captain ventilated. The crew scoops every nail, leaving no yard marker behind. This project's wrapped. Your turn to call the play at ridgetopexteriors.com.
Well, we could just...
So that holding penalty on Superior negates a really nice run by Maxton Luzajic. So Spartans will have it at their own 15-yard line.
Luzajic getting help off the field here, but I don't think it's serious. I think it's just really bad cramps right here as he was getting stretched on as we went away to commercial there, and it's going to take him a bit to get off. So they got to hold up this snap. They're already trying to snap the ball here, and they got somebody on the field. First time all night, these officials have been too fast.
Running back now is number 20, Brody Aho. So Superior down to their 3rd stringer after Clark had to leave. Luzajic had to leave as well.
Yeah, they lost Clark, I think, what was it, in the 2nd quarter? Now Luzajic goes down. They lose Selden, their best receiver, tight end.
Smith on the keeper. He's got running room. Smith jukes one man. And finally taken down at the 35.
A good 25-yard run right there. Great job by Smith. Boy, he just had a great ride right there with his halfback. Fooled the Huskies there.
Dalton Olinger, defensive back, making that stop. Aho breaks it outside. Taken down in Husky territory.
15 that time on the run. A couple of back-to-back big plays here for the Spartans.
Correction, that's Thomas Anderson, 26, not 20. Aho. First down, Superior at the Huskies 49.
Huskies trying to sub. They had too many on the field.
Penalty marker down.
They'll pick up a free 5. They'll go ahead and take that penalty and make it first down and 5.
Well, this game started half hour late due to lightning that rolled through here in the 6 o'clock hour. The game started at 7:30, and we're still going.
Sometimes they refer to these as the human rain delay.
We had
try to administer all these things.
I played with a couple guys like that.
Yeah, just take their time, don't
Yeah,
they?
well, he's a catcher.
Yep,
Every play, adjusting his uniform, so on and so forth. Anderson on the carry. Another penalty.
Another
marker down.
flag. They'll call that a hold again where that one's thrown.
Thomas Anderson is a sophomore, 5'10", 180 pounds.
Yeah, we talked about it early in the game. Superior relies heavily on that sophomore class. They had 9 starters, and here they're bringing another one in at running back. And again, they're very excited about that group, but tough to play in the big rivers with sophomores.
Over the years, Superior's had some really outstanding teams. Some teams that made really good runs in the Division II playoffs, and it's been a little up and down though.
Remember the old school? All wishbone. Remember they used to just run that bone to death, and they were so good at it.
Smith with time. On the far side, complete. And a good gain all the way down to the 40.
Yeah, about a half yard shy. Good toss right there from Smith. He got that out there in a hurry.
A pass to Flores. Continues his big game. Handoff Anderson. Stutter steps at the line, taken down just short of the 40.
Yeah, a little hesitant coming through that hole. He only needed a half yard. Was a little slow getting to the hole, and he loses a yard.
Derek Woolley on the tackle for the Huskies, 3rd and 1.
I think that helped that. They're just going to probably ride him and let Smith take the football. Oh, they come back to him, and he picks it up this time.
Keeps the feet churning. He's got a first down inside the 40.
Much better run that time. Much more serious about just getting the first down. Getting after it, get downhill and pick it up. So first down Spartans.
Maxton Lazic back in at running back for Superior. That Park split out wide to left. Smith with time.
And room.
Smith is going to tuck it, run it. 30, 20. Out of bounds. Right at the 20-yard line.
Huskies losing contain on the near side here. So once he broke the pocket, he had a lot of space.
First down Spartans. They trail by 9. Handoff Lazic.
Good hard run inside that time. Boy, the Spartans are glad to have him back out there.
He takes it to the 16.
He's their top running back. So it's good that they can have him now the rest of the way.
Lazic trying to bounce it outside. Another penalty marker thrown.
Another hold on the Spartans. Well, that's about the 4th holding call on the Spartans tonight.
Huskies Owen Rupert over on the sideline. He kind of was hopping to the near sideline. Rupert now on the near sideline trying to run that off. Guess that he tweaked an ankle. 5 minutes, 10 seconds remaining in this third quarter. Smith back to pass. Down the sideline, incomplete.
Right through the hands. Again, a lot of cushion from the Huskies. So they spot that up about 7, 8 yards down and hook it up. That time just went right through his hands.
Flores was there. Pass was a little high. We've got a little bit of drizzle coming down now, so the turf and the ball have been wet pretty much throughout. High snap, flipped out of the backfield, and then taken down right away after a short gain. Jackson Luton. Well, let's try that again. Caden Colville, 49.
Well, good job reacting right there by the Huskies. That was a little different wrinkle they hadn't shown yet. Just running that arrow with that tight end, trying to beat the linebacker to the edge, and they saw it all the way, just a short gain.
4th down. 12 yards to go. Spartans will go for it. Carson Smith.
Man-to-man up top.
Has him set. He's going to run. Carson Smith spinning
He's not
away.
gonna get there.
Taken down short of the 20. Huskies defense with another hold.
I'll tell you what, Superior was trying to run that halfback wheel route. They were trying to run the halfback out and hit him on a wheel route on the right-hand side, but that outside linebacker for the Huskies saw it and jumped it, and that's when you saw him all of a sudden tuck and run. They took that away, and then he had nothing left.
So now Eau Claire North will take over, leading by 9. They led by 2 points at the break. They ran the kickoff back to open the second half for a touchdown. So that's why we're at this margin. Tyson in motion, Shipman to keep. Zach Shipman spins forward. He'll take it out to the 24-yard line. Now getting up a little slow is Kenton Mondo.
I think that was Miles Morris that tripped him up into 38.
Solberg split out wide to the right. Nick Tyson in the slot right. Shipman keeps it. Making something out of nothing.
Oh, they're a fumble, though. Yes, they're going to call it a fumble. The bags are out. Boy, just when you said he made something out of nothing, a great job by Shipman. He loses control before he hits the ground, and the Spartans will recover it.
Big turnover there. The Spartans take over in North Territory with 3:26 to go.
Well, there you go. You talk about a spark. We talked about earlier the Huskies needing something to happen, and they got it. Well, there's Superior's chance. They needed something good to happen, and they get it here. They'll start on the 35-yard line going in.
So the turnover gives Superior a first down at the North 35. Smith hands Lazic. Stacked up and wrestled down. Samuel Ebert in on the tackle.
Yeah, and Zach Krieger also.
There as well. Gain of 1. Smith to the
Through the
near
hands.
side, and Aiden Parks couldn't
that's
come away with that one. And then Elijah Edwards was kind of right behind him, and that ball takes a slightly different carom, and Edwards might get that one right in his breadbasket.
Yeah, that's the one Parks got to come down with, though, right?
Huskies fans urging on their team on third down. Smith on the keeper, breaks free. Smith Almost doing the splits that
yeah,
time.
I was to say, one too many jukes right there. Probably should just cut that to the side. He would just keep running. Wanted to slam on the brakes to cut back, and with the turf being a little slick, he went down.
First down, Superior. We're under 3 minutes to go in this third quarter. Lazic wrapped up and taken down. Huskies rallying to the football. At the bottom of that pile is Nicholas Loken.
Yeah, he got him for about a 1 yard loss right there, making it 2nd and 11.
Smith gets the play from the sideline. He's going to run it. Cuts it up. He gets inside the 20. He's hauled down there.
Good pursuit from the Huskies that time. Again, that talked about keeping contained, keeping him from getting to the edge, and that time they did. He picked up about 4 on that one, so they'll bring up 3rd and long.
The junior Braden Metler in on that tackle.
Yeah, good job by Metler there, breaking down, making the play.
3rd and 7. And we would think this is 4-down territory for Superior. Smith on the carry. Taken down short of the 10.
Just shy. Looks like it'll be about 4th and 1 here, Brado. I like that read, though. I like Smith giving that hard read to Luzajic and then keeping it. See what happens here.
Another 4th down. They lose the football. Picked up by Luzajic.
Can he get there? He will not.
For yardage.
I don't think he got there. And he's short by about a half yard there, Brad. That fumble cost him.
Holds again. Yeah, the exchange was not clean. Lazic did well to scoop that one up, and he was fighting for that extra yardage, but taken down just short. Huskies get another defensive stop. They've had several in this game, and they've kept Superior scoreless.
Yeah, they found themselves trailing 21-7.
And that was with 9:03 to go in the second.
Well, there you go. Yeah, it's a long time that they've done a good job of keeping Superior off the board this game.
Huskies take over at their own 12. Shipman up the middle. Yanked down short of the 20. They'll give him the 18-yard line.
Boy, Spartans were selling out that time on first down. They had 9 in the box, all standing right there at the line of scrimmage, and they were going man-to-man in the secondary. So they were anticipating that run, and even with that, they picked up 7.
Under a minute to go, third quarter. Huskies have it 2nd and 3. Friesen trying to bounce it outside. Michael Friesen run down from behind. Aiden Hutchison, or check that, Atchison.
Good penetration.
Kept after him and hauled him down from behind.
Yeah, good penetration. Like you said, from behind, they were able to get that penetration and push it a little bit wide and then make the play. And basically nothing gained, so make it 3rd and 3 here.
We're under 20 seconds to go.
Not sure they have to snap this before the quarter ends. I think that's what the Huskies are trying to figure out, too. And it looks like they won't have to, as they're not even going to go under center here.
3 quarters in the books. North Huskies 30, Superior Spartans 21. Back with the fourth quarter right here on Zaleski Sports.
ZaleskiSports.com has leveled up. Go to ZaleskiSports.com and choose your favorite schools for easy navigation. From the homepage, choose your school to see team records, upcoming schedules, and past results. Use the video icon to launch the next broadcast. Use the arrow icon to watch any previous broadcast. See the full weekly schedule too. Level up at ZaleskiSports.com.
Start of the fourth quarter here at Eau Claire North High School. Huskies have it, 3rd and 3 from their own 19. They've got a 9-point lead. A lot of movement up front for Superior.
Yeah, they put those 6 in the box, and they will show 6. They'll walk out. Again, all about trying to confuse the offensive line with their blocking schemes.
Shipman.
He's got him.
Throws, and it's complete.
That's one of those PROs again, the pass run option as he rolls right. If he's got the down to go get it, he'll run that, pick it up. But again, that receiver hooked up just past the sticks was wide open. Good pass there by Shipman.
Blake Burns on the reception. First down, Huskies. They've got it at the 31-yard line. Shipman. Zach Shipman still on his feet. First down yardage. Thrown back. But the Huskies will keep this drive moving.
What a great job by Shipman right there. He put it into the belly of the running back, and it just got blown up. So he pulls and takes it himself and picks up 11.
Huskies can afford to be really patient here.
Good call.
You know the coaches have told Shipman, hey, take as much
slow
time
it down. You got it.
as you need between plays.
Be a little more methodical here. Just put together a nice long drive, chew up that clock.
Friesen finds some running room. Pushes forward just short of the 50-yard line.
I think it's going to be the Friesen and Shipman show here late in the fourth.
Yep.
Lean on that offensive line to clear you some holes. Wear down the Spartans.
Spartans generally line up in that 3-3-5 defense, but they're bringing 8 of those guys close to the line of scrimmage. Shipman dancing to the far side. Shipman still on his feet. Zach Shipman across the 45. The sticks move. First down, Huskies.
Yeah, you got to make that initial tackle, right? I mean, that's the thing. If you're going to load the box up, walk people up in there, you got to make the play. Because if he bounces or shakes one tackle, he's going to have a lot of green.
Friesen trying to bounce it outside, but he's taken down for a loss. Great penetration that time by the Spartans. Miles Morris on the tackle for Superior, and he had some help.
That's a second one now from Morris, where he's just knifed in between the two linemen. He's not a big guy, so he's using his quickness to try to get through him. And again, he picks up a 4-yard loss on the play.
Yeah, you look at the weights of these Superior guys up front. 218, 210, 225. Shipman spins, takes it across the 40.
Good job handling that high snap that time. If it's a good snap, he's going to fake a couple of handoffs, really try to confuse the Spartans, but instead he had to go up and get it, and he just simply tucked it, took care of it.
Huskies chewing up a lot of clock in this drive. They're looking at a third down here. Bryson on the carry, pushed back. Taken down at the 36.
Much better tackle inside. They stayed low that time around his legs. Just stopped him right on the spot.
If you're the Huskies, you're looking through that playbook and saying, okay, what's our best short yardage play? 4th and 3.
Well, I'd probably come back to that PRO to the right side again. Give him that pass run option for Shipman.
Two receivers right, one left. Superior crowd in the box. Shipman
he is rolling. He's going to pick it up.
Talking it,
there
running
is.
it. First down,
fumble.
ball comes loose.
Big
and
hit on the
Superior's
side.
Got it.
Wow, he had the first down and a big hit along that sideline. Sends the football on the turf.
So a big defensive stop for Superior.
Boy, Brad, I think if he picks up that first down, it might just be game over. Because, again, they would chew up more time. It'd be deep down there, and they could 4-down territory, maybe punch one more in to ice it. But now, all of a sudden, with that turnover, Spartans come back, and there's a little bit of life.
Boy, my goodness, this game's had a bit of everything.
It sure has.
It just back and forth, and credit to these teams. Boy, they are battling to try to pick up that first win of the season. You can see how much it means to.
They sure don't look like
both
0-3
groups.
teams, do they?
They do not. Carson Smith gets some positive yardage. He turned to hand that ball off, and his running back was going a different direction. So somebody there was on the wrong page. Carson Smith able to get a positive gain. Line of scrimmage is a Superior 40. Under 8 minutes to go, fourth quarter. Smith with time. Fires it deep.
This
knocked away by the Huskies. You had 3 black jerseys there and 2 white jerseys. However, you've got a penalty marker thrown right by the near hash marks between the 30 and the 35.
Yeah, this is an interesting call. I thought that ball was so underthrown that actually the Huskies knocked it away from each other. I don't know what he's going to call a hold here on the defense on this throw. Did not see that. That was just kind of thrown up as a jump ball. Again, Coach McGinnis not happy with that call. Yeah, it's going to go against the Huskies here. That'll give Spartans a first down. Yeah, defensive holding.
So the line of scrimmage will be the 50-yard line.
And now they're checking on number 2 here is Elijah Edwards. Elijah Edwards was told to come off, and he doesn't know why. So now the officials looked him over again, and they're going to let him come back on. He had to sit for a play or two. I'm not sure if they thought he had blood on him somewhere, but he's back on. And here we go again.
Now the side judge is going to say no.
Yeah. Knee pad, something with the uniform. Yeah, he was wearing something with the pants, and they didn't like it, so he was able to come off here and get rid of it.
We got 7 minutes, 44 seconds remaining. And after all that, Elijah Edwards back on the field. He'll be the boundary corner on that far side. Spartans, 1st and 10 from midfield. Superior hands it off, getting into Husky territory. It's Thomas Anderson.
Yeah, if you're the Huskies defense right now, you'll give up that 2 or 3 yard run. Because, again, the clock starts to go into your favor as we're getting down to close to 7 minutes.
Smith pushing forward, and now another penalty throw.
Yeah, I'm sure it's the Spartans another hold where that was thrown.
Again, another play. I don't know if that was the design of the play or is that just Smith making sense. Because he turned, and once again, the running back was not there.
Yeah, again, more miscommunication there in the backfield, which they hadn't done all night, but you're right, on this drive, it's happened twice. And another hold against the Spartans. Well, if you're still with us tonight watching, we appreciate you staying up late to hang with us as we get into the 10 o'clock hour.
Yeah, this game kicked off at 7:30. You had that half-hour weather delay. Smith with time, launches, going deep, and incomplete. Trying to connect with Liam Flores.
Yeah, Flores ran that little out and up right there. Initially got behind the safety on that one, but he closed.
And a nice job by Owen Rupert, who is stride for stride with Flores.
Yeah, Rupert able to make up that distance as he got burned initially, but was able to get back there and prevent the big play.
Husky fans making all kinds of noise now. 4th and 17. Correction, 3rd and 17. Smith, nowhere to go. Nicholas Loken filling that gap.
Yeah, Nick Loken, he's had a couple of nice plays defensively tonight. Getting off blocks, making a play.
Now it's 4th and 17.
Well, yeah, I think you have to punt here, and then probably have to use your timeouts on defense to try to get the ball back.
Yeah, and I think, and if you're able to score, then you probably have to do the onside kick. Huskies playing back. It's a very, very short kick.
Yeah, that doesn't help. He might pick this up and run it all the way.
Huskies do pick it up.
Yes, good job on that one, getting it up going, but Spartans got lucky. He didn't get to that sooner and get to the sideline. And there's a flag down, of course, here.
I am not sure if the official picked that one up or not.
I think this might be a sideline warning, actually. Sometimes those officials, as they're running down trying to cover something like that, will bump into a coach or a player that's too close and get a little sideline.
Who's the get-back coach?
There you go. There it is. Sideline warning. You're right. Where's the get-back coach? You have to dock his pay, Bretto.
Back in the day when I was shooting highlights for TV and I was down on the sidelines, I'd always, at least 5 times a game, invariably you had coaches yelling at their guys to get back.
And I'll tell you what, there is actually at the college level somebody who is assigned to do that. You're right. I mean, that's their job on Saturdays or whenever they play now, Thursday, Tuesday, whenever their game is they've got a guy designated to go up and down that sideline and keep them behind the stripe. And, of course, it's usually the strength coach, to be honest.
Yeah, well.
They'll flex, let him walk up and down, flex it.
You should listen to that guy, though.
Exactly.
That'd be my advice. Yeah, you might want to listen to that guy. All right, so now the Huskies, 6:09 remaining in the 4th. They've got the football at the Superior 36. And Shipman will be dragged down behind the line of scrimmage. I'm not saying they're going to do this, Sparks. They may just want to play the clock game. But if they fake that and took a shot, especially the way the Superior defensive backs are starting to crowd that line of scrimmage.
Yeah, they could go for the dagger, right? I mean, that was Colville coming off the edge. He went underneath the tackle there, and they just move inside to make that play. But yeah, how how risky do you want to get, right? I mean, you got the clock working. You want to make sure you run the clock. You're up 2 scores.
Under 5.5 left, fourth quarter. Shipman bounces it outside. Zach Shipman.
Boy, nice run.
Inside the 30.
And did you see what he did when he got close to the sideline?
Yes, I did.
Stutter step, went back to the inside. Make sure he got away from that sideline.
And 2 hands on the ball.
Because we're coming down to 5 minutes left, and now it's 3rd and 3.
Yeah, I'm thinking 4-down territory.
Absolutely.
Here, Sparks.
Absolutely.
They tried that 50-yard field goal earlier in the game. I think now it's just going to be like, hey, we got 2 guys that are going to carry the football. Let's just line it up and let's run it. And they are running. Shipman, little stutter step. Shipman.
Wow, what a play.
Breaks outside. Zach Shipman inside the 20. The chains will move. First down, Huskies.
And a late flag here again.
The Spartans player down between the hash marks.
Might be, one of these situations where it's kind of a blindside block. As much as he shifted directions right there, and Huskies were all blocking that way.
That's number 6, Luke Lundgren.
Yeah, Lundgren might have been trying to get back to the play and got blindsided maybe there. We'll see what this call is. And there's that call, but he said against the defense, and there it is, against the offense. So we had to correct that one again. So that turned out to be a big call right there. You got first down with 4.5 left. They're going to move it 15 yards.
So after all that, Huskies now looking at a 3rd and 13. It's just over 4.5 minutes remaining in this one. And even given the down and distance, Sparks, I'm still going to stick with that 4-down territory.
Well, I think it's going to boil down to how much they pick up here. If they don't pick up anything, then I'm going to pooch it down and really try to pin them deep. So, again, clock is not their friend right now, so make them use the field. But if you pick up enough, maybe go for it.
Look at this defensive alignment for Superior. Shipman loads up, throws deep. He's got a man downfield, incomplete.
Oh, just off his fingertips.
They
What
took
a
that
good
shot.
throw.
They took that shot trying to get it to Solberg.
Yeah, Shipman, 50 yards in the air right off the fingertips.
Little bit more air under that one. I think they're celebrating. But he had to let that thing go because the pressure was coming. So now Solberg, after going full out down the field, will line up in punt formation, and he will stand at his own 50. Superior really doesn't have a deep guy out here. I think they're thinking of some sort of trickery here for the Huskies.
Yeah, that's not going to happen. They're just going to punt it down here. Of course, that might just roll into the end zone.
That's exactly
and
what
it will.
does.
Yeah, you do that soccer-style kick there, that's going to roll a long ways. So a little pooch is what they were looking for there to try to pin him deep.
So here's what we have. 4:01 remaining. Fourth quarter. Superior's got the football at its own 20. Down by 9. 2-possession game.
They've got 2 timeouts remaining, but they've got to get 80 yards here in a hurry. Well, I guess what you could do, right, is get close enough for the field goal, get that with time left, and then go onside. So either way, you've got 2 scores here with 4-1 to play here in the fourth.
Another final score to pass along. It is River Falls winning at Chippewa Falls 28-12. Wildcats stay unbeaten. Smith under pressure. Throws deep. Hangs up in the air. Intercepted. Intercepted. Elliott Speece.
Well, that is textbook coverage right there. Cut inside the deep ball and keep his foot in bounds. And we're waiting for a call here. And somehow the Spartan came down with it?
I have no idea how that happened. Absolutely no idea.
I'm having flashback to the Packers-Eagles, or Packers-Seattle.
Ball must have been wrestled away when those guys.
And there's a big run.
Luzajic tripped up inside the 35.
Yeah, I don't know how that got ripped away. He had inside, took it in his belly when it went to the ground. Yeah, that's strange. We lost, obviously, sight of it when he hit the ground, but. So it's not over yet, folks.
Smith on the keeper, up the middle. Smith. He's taken down inside the 25.
Clock still rolling, just short of the first down. Huskies trying to sub, a little late. Again, miscommunication. Brattle, they did it again. Turned the wrong way, or the
like
halfback.
The third or fourth time.
But at least Smith was smart enough just to take it and go, and he picked up the first down. Because we're coming down to 3 minutes left to play.
1st and 10 Spartans at the Huskies 16. Luzajic wrapped up, taken down. Brady Andrew.
I think Spartans might have to use a timeout here. That's going to chew up a lot of clock.
Each team 2 timeouts left. And we do get a timeout. We'll step aside as well. Back in 30 seconds. You're watching high school football on Zaleski Sports.
We're back with Better Halves. Jane is looking for a better health plan. Jane?
I need someone who'll make time for me. So, how would you two get to know me?
You want time? I'll keep you on hold all night long.
He sounds gross.
Jane, I'm Steve from security. I won't treat you like a number. I've got award-winning service and coverage made just for you.
Now that's better. Next up, networks.
We've got 2 minutes, 53 seconds remaining. 4th quarter. This one has been a doozy. Huskies of Eau Claire North leading the Spartans of Superior 30-21. Sparks, this game has had a little bit of everything.
Yeah, it sure has. I mean, with 4 minutes to play, Spartans had the ball on their own 20, and just over a minute later, they're down inside the Huskies' 20.
It's a 2nd and 13. Line of scrimmage, the 19. Smith, play fake. Throwing, incomplete. Evan Thurston on the coverage.
Great job on that coverage. Initially beat it. Looked like he was going to have him to the corner, but he closed on that pass and knocked it away. Big play right there for the Huskies.
Liam Flores, the intended receiver. Now 3rd and 13. Clock stopped, 2:49 left. Smith trying to bounce it outside. The North defense was there. 4th down. Spartans still have 2 timeouts remaining.
Yeah, how good is your kicker? They're going to come with him here, right? You need a field goal either time, so they're going to get it now, hopefully. It's going to be about a 35-yarder, 34-yarder.
Reed Bertagnoli is the kicker.
To extend the game or game over with this kick.
Flores is the holder. Kick on the way.
Shake
it's on
to the left.
way, and it's wide left. With 2:06 to go, the Huskies will take over in their own territory. Superior does have 2 timeouts remaining.
Yeah, Spartans absolutely had to have that one go through for them to even have a chance. Come back with the onside kick and get the touchdown later. But, boy, now you're down 9 with just 2:06 to play. Huskies looking to just put it on the ground and end this thing.
I think down in distance kind of dictated that one.
Good call, absolutely, right?
4th and 5, yeah, I think you take your chances.
You're exactly right. Once you got to 4th and 11, it was like, that's tough play. A lot of confidence in their kicker, too, there.
Shipman will keep it. Zach Shipman breaks free. Shipman
Tripped up.
Boy, a
6 there,
touchdown
Brett.
saving tackle on that far side. Luke Lundgren on the tackle. Otherwise,
shoestring tackle.
Gone.
Wow. And that'll force Spartans to use a timeout.
Timeout on the field. We'll take one as well. You're watching high school football on Zaleski Sports.
Hey, Fleet Farm fans, you asked, we listened. You wanted lower prices? You got them. In-store, online. We drop prices everywhere. Lower prices on summer favorites like Liquid Pool Shock, Griller's Gold Barbecue Pellets, and Airhead Towables. Lower prices on big-name pet care like Purina Tidy Cats. Lower prices on Valvoline Motor Oils. All because you said so. Look for the bright green price drop signs to find new lower prices on everything you need for everyday life. Only at Fleet Farm.
A minute left.
Yeah, okay. 2 minutes remaining in this one. A game that's had a little bit of everything, and now we're getting more rain. Huskies leading by 9. They've got a first down. He'll hand it off. Michael Friesen. Friesen, stiff arm. Into Superior territory. Friesen trying to stay in bounds. And he's chopped down right around the 20-yard line. Clock will stop, minute 51 left.
Well, a great run right there. Breaking tackles, bouncing at the outside. I'm sure the coaches would have appreciated him just cutting it back to the inside to keep that clock running, but it shouldn't matter. They've got it in hand now.
Spartans have a timeout remaining. Huskies trying to salt this one away. Shipman. Straight up the middle. Down inside the 15.
Coach Scott's not even going to use one here. I think he's realized that it's probably done for here.
Well, his guys put up quite a battle. And again, Sparks, you said this earlier in the game. You would not know that these are a pair of 0-3 teams, just how hard these two teams have fought tonight.
On both teams, up and down the field, moving the football, making great plays. You know, we saw some great catches and some great runs tonight. The North defense just all of a sudden stiffened with 9 minutes left in that second quarter. They have not given up a point. And they just did a great job of figuring things out and holding Superior scoreless since then.
Huskies will take a timeout. We'll keep it here. Next week, Friday night, Crosstown Showdown time. Eau Claire North at Eau Claire Memorial. Sparks, we've had home court advantage, home field advantage in sports like soccer. We have not had home field advantage, such as it is in high school football, but that's what we're going to get next week.
Yeah, for the first time, you'll be at the old Abe's home stadium. So the Huskies will travel across town to play on that field for the first time. You're right. Normally, it's at Carson Park, and they both play there, so it's a neutral field. But a little different story this year.
Of course, you'll get a big contingent from Eau Claire North next week, and you know that the Abe's fans will turn out, but that should be a good one. And the Huskies gonna get in there coming off a win. And Sparks, we talked about this at the top of the broadcast. All right, if you're North, you lost your first 3 games, but after tonight, you're going to be 1-1 in conference. No matter how you got there, you're there.
Yeah, and think about the things they've done tonight. Again, 30 points. They've moved the football. We say they punted once. I think they punted only once tonight. But, again, go back to what was always the problem for them defensively, right? They've struggled defensively this year, and all of a sudden they get 21 put on them in a hurry, and that's it. They've shut them down ever since. So they got that to carry over to next week.
We mentioned Memorial. They came up just short tonight over at Marshfield, 27-18. So the Abe's still winless.
But that's a team that's showing they can move the football.
Oh, yeah. And it's North Memorial, right? It really does not matter what the records are or anything quite like that. It's always a highly competitive game, and the atmosphere should be something. Here's Shipman. Zach Shipman.
Good job getting down there before he got out of bounds. Yep.
He was wrapped up by Thomas Anderson, and Shipman just kind of decided, hey, you know what? Normally I'd fight for extra yardage, but let's just take a slide. First down, Huskies. Now they can just get into that victory formation. Salt this thing away. Spartans will not use their final timeout.
And that'll do it.
Shipman will take the knee. Eau Claire North Huskies into the win column. A defeat, Superior 30-21. Boy, a spirited game tonight, Sparks.
Oh, a lot of fun,
teams
absolutely.
That left it all on the field. And so the Huskies will go into that crosstown showdown after a win. And when, like we said, Sparks, sometimes it doesn't matter how you got there. You got there. You got the win.
I just think they're going to be an absolute emotional high for them just to know that they finally put a game together. Offensively, 30 points. Defensively, shut them down the last 2.5 quarters. They didn't allow a single point. And again, that's been their Achilles heel this season, in that they've been giving up too many points. Well, all of a sudden they've shown, hey, they can shut a team down. And so I think they're just going to be coming in there very, very confident that they can go over across town and put it all together for a full game because they did a nice job tonight.
Eau Claire North Huskies improved to 1-3 overall, 1-1. Wisconsin Valley Conference. Superior drops to 0-4, 0-2 in the Big Rivers Conference. Coming up next, the Nasonville Dairy postgame show. Nasonville Dairy with fresh cheese curds made daily. Get your cheese curds at Nasonville Dairy in Marshfield, Curtis, or at NasonvilleDairy.com. That is next. You're watching high school football on Zaleski Sports.
Good day. My name is Ken Hyman, and welcome to Nasonville Dairy here in central Wisconsin, Marshfield, Wisconsin, as a matter of fact. Nasonville Dairy actually goes back to 1885. We are the oldest plant in Wood County. When our father brought us here in the early 1960s, we ran 7,500 pounds of milk a day. We now run 1.8 million pounds of milk a day. We buy dairy milk from 200 dairy farmers here in central Wisconsin, produce it, and ship it all over the world. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Peach Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Fure, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Caflatiri, Cafla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. This has allowed us to go to a lot of different countries. Our furthest accounts are now in China, Japan, Canada, Saudi Arabia. We do ship to Mexico, as well as a number of other places throughout the world. This is what we call Cheese Making 101. We tried to walk you through the cheese plant today, and we're in hopes that you see our people, what they're doing, and the amount of work that goes into producing the products that we hope you enjoy. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Pizza Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Fir, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Caflatiri, Cafla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. And the cheese be with you.
Hi, and welcome to Balanced Health by Dana. My name is Dana Besson, nurse practitioner for over 18 years, and I am here to help you achieve optimal health. Do you struggle with anxiety, unexplained weight gain, brain fog, joint aches or pains? I specialize in bioidentical hormone replacement therapy to help restore balance and achieve your overall well-being. Call or text me today. I offer free consultations. I offer in-person visits as well as virtual visits from wherever you are. Take the first step to feeling your best and call me today.
Oh, congrats, son. All right, welcome back to Eau Claire North Husky, or Eau Claire North High School. I've been saying that all night long.
know.
It's been a long game. Huskies get their first win of the season, thanks in large part to these two gentlemen, Michael Freisen, Nicholas Loken. Michael, let's start with you. 2 touchdown runs, and then that kick return that, as we're watching that, we're thinking, okay, he's just going to get on that. You picked it up and you run it back to the house.
Sir.
Walk me through that. What was going through your mind, and what did you see?
After I had that strip fumble, they got the ball taken away from me. I feel like I really went into a mode, and it really hit something in my head, and I just had to get my get back, and I got it back in the right way.
There we go. For you guys, you couldn't tell that these were two teams looking for their first win. This was a tough battle. They played their hearts out. In your mind, what kind of turned it around for you guys?
I feel like that first half, that really got us going. We came out. We didn't have too good of a second half, but I feel like we really put our foot in the ground and told them that we coming home with the win tonight.
Your defense kind of picked it up too.
Oh yeah, yes sir. That defense, finally they done got hooked in something, and I want to keep it going that way.
So we'll turn to one of the linebackers on that defense, Nicholas Loken.
Yes,
was
sir.
it something strategic? Was it just executing better? What was the difference? You guys, they had 21 points with 9 minutes to go in the second. You kept them out of the scoreboard after that. How did you do it?
I think we were just playing closer together as a team, communicating, doing our jobs better. Dumb mistakes is how those first couple points happened on the board, but we came together, we stopped them multiple times, and that's how we do it as a team.
How good does this feel to get one in the win column, especially knowing that next week you take that road trip to the south side of town?
Feels really good. I know it was a team effort. We all did our part, and we all did a great job.
And now you two guys are at the Zaleski Sports Highlight House. So remember how this goes?
I'm Nick.
Okay, I'm going to hand
All right.
Michael that. I'm going to get out of the way, and as soon as you get the thumbs up from the booth, you can take it away.
All right.
So I'm Michael Freisen.
Yep.
And then what do you say, Zaleski?
I'm Michael Freisen. I'm Nicholas Loken, and we're in the house.
I'm Michael Freisen.
I'm Nicholas Loken.
And we're in the house, baby. Yeah!
All right,
Appreciate
with
it,
that
sir.
little flourish at the end. Hey,
Thank you,
congratulations
sir.
to you
Thank
guys.
you. Good meeting you, sir. What's
We
your
will
name?
see you, Bob Bradovich.
Bob Bradovich.
Yeah, I've been
Nice
around
to meet you.
for a couple years.
Yeah, maybe.
All right, we will see you next week down at Eau Claire Memorial High School. Oh, we're going to get one more photo here, too. Why not?
Hey,
All
good
right.
to meet you, sir. I hope
We'll
I see you again.
You will definitely see me next week.
All
Dave
right.
Sparger and I will be on the call on Zaleski Sports. We will also have some volleyball for you next week, Tuesday and Thursday, and then, of course, football. Crosstown Showdown from Eau Claire Memorial High School. Huskies versus Old Abe's. You don't want to miss that one. For my color commentator, Dave Sparger, I'm Bob Bradovich saying good night from Eau Claire North High School.